Is this bad? Is this on backwards? What's up, guys? Oh, it's so good. It is a bit early, so I don't know if anybody's gonna come on. Maybe I should have come on at like 9 o'clock, maybe. Hello, Wilfred. I'm just drinking Strongbow dark fruit cider because I'm bored and I want to drink. Yeah, you are the first person. I think we're going shopping tomorrow, food shopping. Did you say you wanted to see a vegan meal? I'll see if I go to Marks and Spencer or Tesco, I'll see if there's any vegan meals and then I'll pick one up, or I'll just try and look for some recipes to make a vegan meal. Fuck, don't drink that, it's mine. No, it's not. It's a Strongbow dark fruits. These were mine from Christmas. I'm not drinking your vodka. And please don't swear on my channel. Thank you. How is everyone today, this evening? I did a lot today. So I cut my front lawn and my back garden with the lawnmower. So it's all nice. I've got a gym in the back garden. I've got a treadmill and I've got like a cycling machine. So I can use that when I want to exercise. And I've got some weights as well. So I've got a little home gym in the back garden. I'm thinking, me and my mum were talking earlier, and I really, really want to buy a jacuzzi. But they're really expensive. Like the cheapest one is £700. But we want like a wooden one. And it's got it's really, really nice. And it's got a canopy so that if it like rains, you can still be in the jacuzzi at the same time. Sanjay, would you like a jacuzzi? You like jacuzzis, don't you? So I feel like you would contribute towards it. They've got some really, really nice ones, but they're a lot of money. So I don't know. I'm not going to get drunk. I'm just going to have a few drinks. I've got a couple more ciders as well. I feel like I should have gone good. I should have gone on live a little bit later, but I've found out that to get monetized on your channel, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, but you also need 4,000 watch hours in total. And I'm only on 1,700 watch hours, which means I need 2,300 more. And apparently your lives can contribute to your watch time as well. So from now on, if I do go live like I am today, I'm not going to delete them, because obviously if you delete them, then the time just goes. And the last one I did, I actually got 9 hours watch time. So that would have contributed towards the overall time. I wish we could play music, but we're not allowed because it'll get copyrighted. Do you like the little title? Have you seen that on TikTok? Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. And that went viral. Let's have a look. You didn't respond to my message, Sandra, when I messaged you on Facebook. Hi, Cassian. Hola. Oh, what a boring day. The weather's shit. Although it was all right this morning, which is why I went out and cut the grass, cut my mum's front lawn and the back garden. And then it started raining. Oh my God. So I bought a bin today for my bedroom. And it's so cute. It's like, no, I'll go and get it. Wait. How cute is this bin, please? It's got butterflies, and it's like a really nice blue. It's not actually that bright, it's just because I've got my flash from my phone. It's like a nice blue, and it's got some yellow butterflies. I thought that was cute, so that's a nice little bin. I'm hungry and I need to cook in. Go and cook then. Or order something, babe. What did I have for tea? Oh, we had for dinner like a full English breakfast. I was actually going to record a video, but do you know sometimes when you just want to enjoy your food? I just wanted to enjoy it, so I didn't record, but I should have probably filmed because I think it would have been good. Can you order it for me? Fuck off, Sandra. I'm not ordering your food. Just download Just Eat. Oh, you haven't got no money on your card, have you? If you download the Just Eat app, I can send you my bank details and you can order some food and you can just give it me whenever I see you. If you really want to. I don't mind. As long as you don't spend too much. Like you've got a limit of 15 quid. You can get yourself a pizza or some fried chicken or whatever you want. You will reach many subscribers. Well, I think I'm going to reach 1,000 subscribers before I reach the 4,000 watch hours. I don't have money. Yeah, I can send you my bank details because I'm currently at like 1,800 watch hours. When I was looking at my analytics, right, it said, hang on, it was like 91,000. But that's in minutes, not hours. So I was like, oh, bust it. I only need 4,000 and I've got like 93,000 or something like that. 98,000. Watch time. Oh, look, I clicked on lifetime and it was like 91,000 and I was like, oh yeah, sick. But obviously you have to divide that by 60, which is how you work out the overall. So from now on, when I go on live, I'm not going to delete the live because that will contribute towards the watch hours time. So I've still got to get like another 2,000 watch hours, which is just a lot. Which is probably why I should have recorded that English breakfast one. I think that would have been good because I had sausages, bacon. Excuse me. Cider makes me burp. I had sausages, bacon, black pudding, toast, eggs. The only thing we didn't have, and it really, really bugged me, I didn't have any beans. And I like beans with my English breakfast. Also, I can't wait for this to be over because all the Botox that I spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds on is going. Look at my forehead. Those wrinkles are coming back. And my lips have gone down. It's just, spent all this money trying to get my face the way I want it, and then it's gone to shit. But hopefully we might get some. I'm hoping my beautician will give me some sort of discount because literally the day my appointment was booked 2 days before the government went down like official lockdown. So my beautician, she actually closed the store literally the day before my appointment was due. And she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to reschedule your appointment because I feel like we're going to go into lockdown. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. She's like, but don't worry, we should be open in a couple of weeks. But obviously, fast forward, it's been a month and we're still nowhere clear. So she said that obviously I'll be one of the first appointments when it reopens. I've just got my 4K watch hours, but YouTube are taking ages to approve it. Yeah, I was watching a video about what happens when you like apply to get monetized. It can take about 3 to 4 weeks before they get back to you, so it is long. And then to actually get paid each month or however, I think it's monthly, you have to reach a threshold as well, so you've got to still stay on it because if you don't get, and also there's another ASMR artist from the UK. She's just been demonetized because she wasn't reaching the limit enough. So that can happen as well. So it's like you've constantly got to be on your game at all times. you have to earn £100. And that's going to be very unlikely for me at the moment, because when I was looking on my Social Blade, wait, they can do that. Yeah, hang on. Let me look at me. Sorry, I've got my flash on. When I look at my subscriptions, one of my friends put it on as a. Here we go. A Strange World ASMR put, during a recent review, our team policy specialist carefully looked over the videos that you've uploaded to your channel. We found a significant portion of your channel is not in line with the YouTube partner program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. So she's actually been demonetized. So at the moment, she's going through the process of trying to get monetized again. And I don't know why, it just said that her channel has gone against. So maybe she was doing something illegal. I don't know. I don't think she would. So I'm going to have to just put out loads more videos in order to get the watch time. Because you put out quite a lot, don't you? You upload like 3 or 4 videos a day. So you should be able to get the views quite quickly, especially. But the thing I've noticed with my channel is people aren't watching my videos for very long. So even though I'm getting, 1,000 views, those people are only watching it for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. They aren't watching the video all the way through. Obviously, some people are, but on average, my videos are like 4.5 minutes long, the average time. So I need for you guys to watch it all the way through. So that's how you get the watch time. I think I might do a face mask. My skin's really dry at the moment because of all the sun. Because I've been out in the sun quite a lot the past couple of days, and it was sunny. And I didn't have any sun cream. I only had tanning oil. It had like an SPF of, I think it was like 3 or 4. So it wasn't very high. But I don't usually tend to burn. I do tan quite well. Like, I was literally pale as a ghost before, and now I have caught the sun. And all my freckles. Look at my freckles. Oh, you can't really see them. I have freckles everywhere. Who votes that I should drink Sandre's vodka? Problem is I don't have any mixer to go with it. That's a problem. I've got Guinness as well. To be honest, if I don't drink the cider, I'd have the Guinness. I need some video ideas, guys. Oh, English Eats has posted a video. English Eats has got 50 views in 24 minutes. 60 views in 25 minutes. That's insane. He's literally killing it. And no, tomorrow we are going to drink. Are we? Are you going to bring alcohol? Yeah, but we need mixer because I haven't got any. I want to get drunk. I just really want to go to the club or to a rave. I just need to go to a rave. I haven't been in so long. I need to hear some house and some tech music and just... need mixer, Sandre. Stuff to go with the vodka. Like lemonade, not Coke. Can't have vodka Coke. Ugh. Needs to be lemonade or Fanta lemon if you can get it. We'll see tomorrow. Just had to catch up with all of this because I was paying for my food and I really miss my nights out. The thing is, I haven't made a YouTube channel just to like get money. This was genuinely just a hobby. But ultimately, if I could just break even, so like the money that I get from the videos can contribute to the food that I buy. Because at the moment, obviously, all the food that I buy has to come out of my pocket, unless it's a meal that my mum cooks. I have to pay for my takeaways for these mukbangs. So if the money I was making from videos just helped towards that, I would be completely fine. Because I genuinely just do this for fun. It's very hard when you're a mukbanger or an ASMR to have it as a career. You have to be really, really big. Like, in order to be successful and have this as a career, you'd have to have like at least 50 to 100,000 subscribers. Otherwise, I know people who's got like 25k subscribers, but they're still working full-time and part-time jobs because it just doesn't bring enough money in. Hey, can you give me a shout out? It'll make my day. Hi, Mel Smith. How are you? Also, okay, I feel like I'm Twitter famous. One of my comments on Twitter, one of my comments on this tweet got 40 likes, and now I feel like I'm famous. So, have you seen these things where you can choose your favourite of, like, there's like 4 different things and you can choose your favourite? So this one, who has the most bangers? And the choices are Jenny Aiku, I think that's his name, Summer Walker, Georgia Smith, or Doja Cat. Now, let me say, I love all of these. I don't really listen to Jenny Aiku that much, but I do love all of those girls. And everybody was like commenting. And so obviously I commented saying, oh my God, I got way loads. I commented saying, shut up, bitch, laughing my ass off, you gay. Obviously I'm gay, what do you mean? My comment was, hang on, sorry. I put Summer Walker has the best album of the year, period. If you haven't seen Summer Walker's album, I suggest you go on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube now. Not right now, stay on my YouTube live, but when I finish my live, go and listen to Summer Walker's album. Every song is a complete vibe. Like, it's just, you close your eyes and just listen to it. It's so good. She's so talented. And then somebody replied saying Summer's album was great, but it's cry over your ex while you're drunk at 1 a.m. vibes. I don't consider those bangers. And I was like, I hear you, but I guess it's just opinions. Personally, like, I like that vibe, so I would consider it a bop. Although Doja Cat Juicy is also a vibe, and so is Say So, which is the one that went like really popular on TikTok. I'm sure you've all heard it. And then this dickhead in the comments under my tweet was like, they are not going to let you fuck, bro. Just because I gave a compliment to Summer Walker. And I was just like, I'm gay as fuck, so unless they're packing 8 inches, I'm good, bro. Like, dickhead. And then he put, that's even worse, left in my fuck. I said, you ain't even gay, you're just a woman. Do I look like a woman? Oh, don't even get me started on this dickhead, please. But if... That's exactly how I put him. I'm not, but if I was, I wouldn't have offended me because you're literally stating a fact with an angry voice. Oh my God, I'm so offended. Can't bothered. I always wonder how much these mukbangers pay for all the seafood and stuff they eat because it looks expensive. Well, it's very difficult to get like seafood in this country like they do in America. Like, it's very hard to find unless you go to like a fish market or whatever, but then you've got to cook it yourself. You can't really buy. And apparently like seafood is really, really expensive. And like, I like seafood, but I don't like it enough to be paying hundreds of pounds for one mukbang, because that's how much some of it costs. Some people pay even more than that. And I'm just, no. I think the most I paid for a mukbang was maybe the last video. It's like £25 and that is it. That is the most I've ever paid. I'm not going to pay more than that. Also, some of these people that order like loads and loads and loads and loads of food, and then they just don't even eat it. And I just think, it's such a waste. I couldn't do that. Even if I had loads of money, I couldn't just spend loads of money on food that's not going to be eaten. I hate wasting food as it is, so I'm just not going to do that. I get that Gucci. Let me just post. He was like, you're a woman. I'm just going to send him a picture of me in drag. That's a real woman, honey. Another 3 weeks in lockdown. How does everyone feel about this? Hi, Paige. Oh, don't even get me started. I don't know how to feel. On the one hand, obviously, like, if it's necessary, then I'm all for it, because anything for, you know, the safety of me, my family, and all you guys. But it's hard. And then you see that video. Did you see the video on London Bridge? And there was police there. I'm not being funny, but we're staying in our houses and literally following the rules. And then there's like hundreds of people on London Bridge clapping. And I saw people in my local town like coming out. All these videos of people dancing in the street, in their like streets. I just think it's ridiculous. I really, really do. Like, okay, we're supposed to social distance until a Thursday at 8 o'clock, and everybody just seems to come out and rejoice and clap for the NHS. Like, oh, don't even get me started. People are acting like the NHS is a charity, like we don't pay taxes. This is what the money that we pay in the taxes is supposed to go to. And now all of a sudden, the public is supposed to pay out to the NHS to help them. Well, where is the money that we've been paying in taxes for the past however many years going? That's my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give any more money to the NHS. I pay enough taxes. Like, it's just ridiculous. Clearly something wasn't, I don't know. It's just, when I saw that video on the London Bridge, I was just like fuming. And why didn't the police stop it? There were literally hundreds of people clapping. They were all stood right next to each other. People were walking past filming it. Like, I don't know. That's my opinion. So that's how I feel about the lockdown. Also, those people are just fucking it up for everybody else. Sorry, I'm swearing. Those people are just messing it up for everybody else, because now we're in lockdown for 3 weeks, which takes us to, I think it was yesterday they announced it, wasn't it? So that takes us, no, on Wednesday. That takes us to at least the 29th of, no, it doesn't. 1, 2, 3. It takes us to the 7th of May. And then is it going to be another 3 weeks after that? Because that would take us to the 28th of May. My birthday's on the 5th of June. And to be honest, if I have to spend my birthday in lockdown, so be it. Because I will, as soon as we're allowed out, I'm celebrating. I'm hitting the club. I'm going to be up all night. Nobody is going to tell me otherwise. I'm going to be in that club until the minute it closes. And then I'm going to continue partying as soon as I get home. And I'm just going to live my best life. But I definitely think this isn't the end of it. After this 3 weeks, it's gonna carry on. Saw a thing about Coffee is a tune. It's such a tune. If you haven't heard Kelly Rowland's new song Coffee, you need to listen to it. She hasn't released like a track for years and years and years. I'm gonna have to listen to the other one later. Also, Sam Smith and Demi Lovato, I'm Ready. Oh, that's a complete bop. Babe, I really need a haircut tomorrow. You should you'll have to cut it yourself. I feel like Lisa. She's always drinking on her lives. But I just needed a drink. I've got some wine downstairs, but it's white wine, and I'm not a massive fan of white wine, if I'm being honest. My favourite wine is just like a rosé, or what's it called? A Moscato. But I can have a white wine if it's mixed with lemonade, like a mixer. Can't drink red wine for shit. I've tried to be posh and sophisticated in like a, when I've gone to a restaurant and I've ordered like a steak and I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna have a glass of red wine. I just can't do it. I have to be very, very drunk to drink red wine already. Do you know when you're really drunk and then you can have a drink and it doesn't taste anything? That's how I feel about vodka too, actually. If I'm completely sober and I'm pre-drinking, I can't drink vodka. I just can't do it. But if I'm already drunk and someone gives me a vodka Coke, I can down that like no tomorrow. But I just don't enjoy vodka. Don't like the taste. The only thing I can kind of drink vodka with is with a Red Bull, but I can't drink Red Bull because it gives me like palpitations. I feel like ugh. Bunny, hey Bunny, finally home. Also, how can you not drink red wine? Nah. Okay, so this is way too TMI, but I just feel like I'm going to be honest with my subscribers. There was a time at university when me and my best mate, he's from Kent, and I'm not going to lie, he's posh and also quite rich, and all he used to drink was red wine. And I remember me and him were on the sesh. If you know what sesh means, you'll know what it means. We'd just come back from a rave, and it was like 5:30 in the morning, and it was now a Sunday, and there was no shops around us to get any more alcohol to carry on drinking. And so he was like, "Oh, the only thing I've got is red wine." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, let's just do it." I just wanted to have a drink, and I was drinking this red wine, and I just threw up everywhere. And ever since then, I just can't drink red wine. I've tried. It just doesn't taste nice. It makes me feel really hot. And every time I have a sip, I'm like, just no. Red wine is rank. And people are like, oh, you should have it with like a steak or like some red meat or whatever, but can't do it. I can bear a sweet white wine if it's got like a lemonade or something with it. I'm cheap, man. I like Moscato, or I'll have a couple of bottles of Echo Falls before a night out. Oh, especially when you can get a bottle of Echo Falls for £3.50 from Tesco. Great, I'll have two. £7. There's your pre-drinks, and you're also smashed because you neck one of them bottle of Echo Falls, and you think, oh, I'm fine. 5 minutes later, you can't walk straight. Wine's cheap, £6 a bottle, and you're set for the night. Echo Falls. Don't even. Nah, I love my Echo Falls. What do you mean? But not the summer berries one, which is what everybody gets, like the light red one. I do like the darker red one. I can't remember what the flavour is, but that's really good. That is really nice. And I just neck 2 bottles of them and I'm good to go. Or if I'm feeling fancy and I've got money, because obviously being a uni student, it's very rare you've got like loads of money in your bank, unless you've just been paid from student finance. Then you just go all out. I remember me and my friends would buy what's this notification? I would get a bottle of cherry sours and I would get a bottle of Coke. And obviously usually you shot the cherry sours, but when you put 2 shots of cherry sours and some Coke, it just tastes amazing. Also, if you want to be even more fancy, what did he do to you? Let him enjoy his food. Thanks, Emily Cook. Oh, if you want to be really fancy, and I learnt this because when I went to a cocktail place, I asked them what was in the cocktail because I really liked it. So you get cherry sours, you get Coke, you get some Disaronno, and then like a squeeze of lemon, and you mix it together, and it tastes just like a cherry Bakewell, and it's the best drink ever. Amaretto and Coke. Also, that is really nice too. So that's like my favourite drink. What are you doing? Here's a question for you all. What are you doing most of during quarantine? Sleeping, working out, Netflix, eating, or all the above? I haven't really slept much. I don't really sleep during the day because if I take a nap in the day, then I either wake up in a vile mood or I just can't sleep at night time. So I just try to avoid that as much as possible. Working out, I do kind of work out. Like I go for my daily walk, and now I've just got like an outside gym in my back garden. I've got a cycling machine. I've got what do they call it? What's that machine called? Cross trainer. I've got a cross trainer. I've got some weights. I've got a yoga mat, and I've got the rowing machine. So That's in my back garden. I also mowed my back garden earlier. So my back garden's looking really good. All it needs now, and I keep trying to persuade my mum, and I'm going to keep bringing it up until she buys it. All I need now... oh, fuck me. Sorry, I'm being such a pig. All I need now is a jacuzzi. But I don't want a cheap, like, blow-up jacuzzi. I want, like, a proper wooden, like, decking one. And I've seen so many that are so cute, but they're like £2,500, and I haven't got that. I think there's a decent one for like 1,200. So if any of you find a cheaper than that for a nice jacuzzi, please let me know. The ones I don't want to get one from B&M because people are like, I'll go to B&M, but I feel like I wouldn't want to buy a jacuzzi from B&M. I was looking at the Range and places like that. I don't know. It probably will be one of them things that I'll set up and then never use. Also, I'm very, very, very close to hiring a sunbed. Even though I've got no room to put a sunbed, I need a tan. I just feel so pale. And to like hire a sunbed for a few months is like a lot of money as well. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, it's £4,500. No wonder it looks nice. Oh, and it's second hand. Oh, that is beautiful. This is okay. So this is the type I want. Hang on. I want one that's got like a gazebo. So even if it rains and it's got steps, oh, and it's got plants. I bet those plants don't come with it though. You've got to buy them. Look how beautiful this is. See that? That's a nice jacuzzi. Oh, that's 5,500. But doesn't that look nice? Stylish two-sided spa gazebo protects and affords your privacy while allowing guests who are not in the hot tub to interact through the use of the bar. There's even a bar. Oh, I can see it. Oh, I love it. I know. I want it. Right, guys, just bear with me a second. I'm going to get a... Don't leave my live. I'm just going to get a Guinness. Sorry. I'm back, guys. Did anybody leave? Please say no. So I'm just gonna... I saw a video of how to make... I saw a video. I've got a can of Guinness. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Saw a video of how to do this properly. I know I'm gonna fuck it up. Woo! It's got a ball in it. I'm sure it's like this. And you let the froth come up. See? I know I've done this wrong, but... Oh, why is it not doing it? Maybe you've got to leave it for a minute. Honestly, I don't know, but... There we go. That does not look like the way the man did it. The way the man did it, like the white stuff was all the way, and then it slowly goes dark, and it looked really good. Oh. But this is a Guinness inside a Carlsberg glass. I love that for me. Hands up if you like Guinness. Does anybody like Guinness? I'd never tried it until I went to Dublin with my school, with my university. I went to Dublin last year, 2000 and the start of 2019. I went to Dublin for a few days. Do you like horror films? If so, what's your top 3? Mal, oh my god. So, my favourite genre is horrors. Horrors like thrillers, psychological thrillers, those sort of things. And I have just discovered it's like Netflix and like Amazon Prime, but it's called Shudder, and it is just all horrors and thrillers. So if you do like horror and thriller films, go on to Shudder. You can get 7 days free. I feel like I should be sponsored. You can get 7 days free. And obviously, if you aren't enjoying it, then just cancel the subscription before the 7 days and you won't have to pay. But other than that, I think it's like £4 a month. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but it's got loads of good horror films and thrillers and stuff. Okay, so my top 3 horror films of all time. Okay, this is going to be hard. Oh, it's really hard. I like a Japanese horror film called Audition. Now, if you don't like gore or like genuine horror, then I wouldn't suggest you watch it because it's very graphic. That is a very good horror film. It's up there with one of the best. So that's one of my favourites. Second, I love. They're a little bit cheesy as they go on, but I love the Wrong Turn franchise. I think there's like 7 films in the Wrong Turn franchise. First 2 are really good, and then because horror's my favourite franchise, I've got so many favourite horror films. It's hard to pick 3. But another one, oh, probably like the Halloween movies, or I don't know. There's so many. It's hard to choose. Hills of Eyes. I love the Wrong Turn films. The first 2 are actually decent. The first one is the best, and I'll tell you for why. Because it's got Eliza Dushku in, and my favourite TV show of all time is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and my favourite character from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show is Faith. In fact, I prefer Faith to Buffy, and obviously Eliza Dushku plays Faith, and she's also in the very first Wrong Turn movie. But I like all horror films. I like psychological thrillers. Like, have you seen Shutter Island? It's got Leonardo DiCaprio in. That's really good. There's also a film, I think it's called The Others. That was really good as well. The Others. Yeah, The Others. Check that out. That's really good. Nicole Kidman. Yeah. The twist at the end of that film was incredible. Oh, that's amazing. There's another film, and The Others with Nicole Kidman. They're brilliant, aren't they? Did you watch that new one? It's a little bit weird. It's called Midsommar. It was quite a new one. I think it's the same director who did. Let me guess. Hang on. Midsommar. The director also did another horror film. He did Hereditary as well. Hereditary was fucked up and a little bit confusing. Like, I had to YouTube what the film was about after I watched it, because after I'd watched it, I sat there and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get what's just happened. And I'm usually quite good with like horror and thrillers, but I just didn't understand it. Well, if you haven't, I didn't really like Hereditary that much for the reason that I didn't really understand it. But I would definitely recommend watching Midsommar. It's kind of like it's got a vibe that's similar to like, what's that film with that cult in it, and like really like a group of people. I don't know, but basically it's about like this Swedish cult, and this group of American teenagers who are friends go to this. Who's your favorite mukbanger? Choose English Eats and Lisa ASMR are my top 3. And Ignited, actually. They're my top 4. They're the ones that I watch religiously. Every single video they upload, I do watch. So I would have to say they're my top 4. I do watch others every now and then, but I don't watch all their videos. Have you watched The Uninvited? That's got a good twist. Let me just have a look, because I've watched that many. Sometimes I just have to see a picture of what it looks like. Oh. Oh my God. I watched The Uninvited with one of my best friends from uni. I was just, oh, because she was in Ghost Ship, that the main actress from that. She was in a film, I think that was like 2003 or something like that. It's called Ghost Ship, where they're on this ship and all the people like get murdered, and then their spirits come, and then the ship is like in the ocean somewhere, and then these other people who are in the ocean discover this ship. They go on board to see like what's about, and then there's like loads of ghosts. That's a really good film. And that same actress who plays the young girl is in The Uninvited. That was really good, and the twist in that film was brilliant as well. I love films with like a good twist, and when you watch it, you're actually shocked and you don't expect the outcome. What's my choice then, Sandre? Oh my God, I'm really enjoying this Guinness. What's my choice? Don't say. I know what you're going to say, and that's not a horror film. Okay, so me and Sanjay is my boyfriend. We were watching. We were looking for films to put on, and we couldn't find anything. So I was just like, "Let's watch the new Aladdin, like the live action," because we'd watched when the new the live action Lion King came out in cinemas. We watched it and we enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So I was like, let's watch the Aladdin. Bearing in mind, I've never watched the animated version of Aladdin. So we watched it and he fell asleep. So I should say I watched it all. And I loved it. But now all the time he's like, oh, you pick shit films because you chose Aladdin. And I was like, it was actually good if you'd stayed awake and watched it. Guys, check out the Manduli channel. He's amazing. His food is so good. And let's have a look then. Manduli. Is it just Mandalay? Mandalay, or is it Mandalay channel? Can't find it. Oh. I can't find it by typing that in. Or is it the Mandalay channel? Ooh. The man. Yes, the. That's a very difficult name. Mandalay channel. Oh my God, I feel like I'm dyslexic. I literally can't read. Why am I struggling so much? Oh, I found it. Is he English? Oh, yeah. We watch you and love you. Oh, thank you. I'm going to subscribe to him. Curry goat. I think I've had that in Birmingham. Because there was a Jamaican, half Zambian, half English. Oh, cool. In Birmingham, there's a Jamaican takeaway. My friend was Jamaican, so had curried goat. What else did I have? I don't know. Some type of rice. It was nice. Zambian. Is Zambian African or Caribbean? Also, of the Munch Bunch mukbang subscribed to me the other day, which I was really happy about. African. because I've been subscribed to them for ages and I've been commenting on their videos for such a while, and they would like my comments, but they wouldn't subscribe to me. So the fact that they actually subscribed to me, I was quite happy about. How are you getting on with this lockdown? Are you finding it difficult? It's just stressing me out, to be honest. Like all the stuff that I want to do, I just can't do. Thank you. Yeah, my subscribers have gone up. Like, to think a month ago, I had 280. I think it was actually 279, like 279 subscribers a month ago, and now I'm on 655 subscribers. So it's doubled in a month. And it had taken me previously like 5 months to get to that stage. I don't know what happened. I was releasing more videos. I was doing like 3 to 4 videos a week. Unfortunately, I can't do that now because I'm in like this constant battle. I've said this before, of trying to lose weight and then also trying to have good content for my channel. I think what changed it was swapping phones, and I know it sounds very minor, but going from an iPhone 5S, when I look back at these videos, the quality of the actual video was terrible. Like, it was shocking. And now, as soon as I upgraded to the iPhone 11, I uploaded to the iPhone 11 exactly a month ago. And ever since then, I've gained more subscribers. I think what attracts people to click onto the videos as well is the thumbnail. Like, when you look at a thumbnail, if the picture looks blurry or if the food doesn't look inviting, you're not going to click on it, are you? So when the camera quality was better, and I added like just adding words and adding pictures to the thumbnail, and like enhancing the picture by making it brighter or making the picture warmer, it makes the food and like the actual picture more inviting, which makes you want to click on it. So there's some top tips for any of you mukbangers that want to try and gain views. That's all I can say. Also, I think by looking at your channel, you do this. No, you don't. But tell your friend or your partner, whoever he is. Oh, you do put it. Sometimes if you put in the title UK mukbang, you will get more people like comment, like subscribe to you. I've noticed since I put UK mukbang in my titles, I've gained more subscribers and more views. 100%. I can't believe I'm drinking a Guinness. I feel like a real man. I'm looking really ugly right now. Let me put the flash on. This whole pandemic and lockdown still feels surreal to me. Like I'm in a bad dream. And here it's like a horror. It's like a horror film. Like, I just want it to be over. I want life to be back to normal. And if I'm being completely honest, no, you're not ugly. I'll go away, Sandra. If I'm being honest, like I don't see any kind of. I don't want to scare people, but I genuinely don't see any type of normality anytime soon. Like, I genuinely think it's going to go on a lot longer than 3 weeks. It's going to be, and even like when things start to die down, because they keep talking about this peak, like it's going to reach a peak, and then eventually it will drift down. I still think that there's going to be times when it goes back up again and then it comes back down again, but we're not going to be at things aren't going to go back to complete like normality where you're allowed to go food, you're allowed to go clothes shopping, sit inside restaurants, do everything that you want to do, concerts, all them sort of things. Let's go to the cinema. I can't see that being like happening for a very long time. Because how can they hold like festivals and concerts which have thousands of people? Even if it dies down, it's this can still it's still going to be around for a while until they find a vaccine. If they find a vaccine, is that really bright? Is the flash too bright? I feel like it makes the picture look clearer, but makes my eyes look really blue. And it makes my teeth look really white. I'm enjoying this Guinness. It's a little bit similar to beer, but like not, because I don't like beer at all. But I'm enjoying this. It's got like a creamy taste to it. So Mal, you didn't actually say which was your favourite horrors. Is The Uninvited one of your favourites? Sandra, I'm gonna add you as a moderator for my channel. Oh, that just went really bright. Is that better, or should I add the... I think like having that there is a bit better. I feel a little bit tipsy now. I'm not going to lie. I've only had 2 drinks. It's been that long since I've had a drink. Literally, I just want to think, when was the last time I had alcohol? Months ago. And Guinness is quite strong, isn't it? My lips looking nice still, though. So what is everybody doing to pass the time in lockdown? What are you guys doing? I'm literally running out of lip balm. I've got no lip balm. I think I subscribed. Talk to me. Ooh. Yes, The Uninvited is one, and also Orphan and Candyman. I still won't say his name 5 times in the mirror. Let me see. I've definitely seen Orphan. I know which one that is. And I've heard of Candyman, but I don't know if I've seen it. Candyman. Let's have a loosh. 1992. Ooh. Haven't seen that. Might have to add that to my list. Hi, Lewis. How are you, hon? I miss you, you know. Not even gonna lie. Hey! Oh. My friend just sent me a video. Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. This is a really unflattering angle. That's better. I'm drinking a Guinness because it's all I've got in the house. I wanted to drink Sanjay's vodka, but he won't let me. And there's no mixer either, so. Miss you too. I can't wait to go back to work, you know. I know. Literally same. And I never thought I'd say that. Like, when I'm at work, I'm like, I just can't wait to go home and have a day off. But honestly, it's been shit. Like, it's literally been shit. All I want to do is go to work. And I want money. I didn't get paid much this payday, which, obviously we're on furlough. So I knew I wouldn't get, excuse me, I wouldn't get a lot, but I thought I'd get about 280. I got 235. And so obviously that's what I'm going to get every time until we come back. But that's only because the last few weeks of being at work, I'd actually worked more. Like the last few pays since Christmas, I've done more shifts, because before that I was doing 2 shifts a week, if you remember. So if it wasn't for that, I would have been getting paid a lot less. So I'm glad I came full time so that I was able to get a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? But 230 is like every 2 weeks. It's not a lot, but I haven't got really many costs to do. Do you know what I mean? So I've only got to get paid for like my Netflix, my Amazon Prime, them sort of things, and my phone bill. I haven't got that many bills, so it should last me as long as I'm not buying stupid things like clothes, which I'm waiting on a package for clothes actually. Because there's no point. I've got like 2 brand new pairs of shoes that I bought a few months back to treat myself, and I can't even go out in them. I went to the post office. Actually, I went to the co-op, but in Starport. But inside the co-op, you know, it's got a post office, so I draw my money. And I decided, you know what? We don't get to go out no more. Fuck it, I'm dressing up. So I put on all my new clothes. I put on my Dior shoes just to go to co-op. Oh, shouldn't do that. Yes, that's still okay and is better than nothing. And think how busy we would be when McDonald's reopens. It's going to be mad. And have you seen that KFC and Burger King have some stores have opened again? I've said to my mom, if McDonald's opens before like the lockdown and it's just, you know, delivery, I'm not coming back. I'm not, because my mom's at high risk. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to put my mom at risk by going back to work. And I'm sure that, you know, McDonald's will understand. I feel like it wouldn't be compulsory. Surely not. I just hope it doesn't open yet. I don't mind the store opening when I thought something was tooth then. When it's completely safe to do so. But other than that, you're welcome. Guys, if you haven't, check out the Manduli. Is that like Mandela Effect? No, that's Mandela. Shortfield in. Manduli channel. Give it a check out. Why have I not? Hi, Coconut Girl. I've completely forgot what your name is, hun, but I know you're the one that's from Montreal. Manduli. All I want is a bloody fish and chips. Oh, I actually just want chicken wings, to be fair. Like, if I could get my hands on a KFC, I just want fried chicken. And you know the thing that's pissing me off the most? I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't really care. In 3 days' time, for anybody that knows, it's 420. Ugh. And this month, I remember saying to my friend from uni at like Christmas time, I was like, I can't wait to April because obviously April is the 4th month and it's 2020, which means it's 420 the whole month. You know what we're going to be doing? And I ain't even done it once. And it's just pissing me off that in 3 days it's 420. This will be the first 420 in years that I won't have had a smoke. And it stressed me out. That's it. I'm from South Wales. Can you try and do an accent? I didn't know there was more than one accent in Wales. I just thought it was all one accent. Is South Wales like the valleys? Actually, my cousin is married to somebody from where's he from? Can't remember his home, but it's somewhere in Wales. But he's got a very strong Welsh accent. Can I do the Welsh accent? I'm terrible at accents. Okay. Oh fuck. No, I can't do it. I honestly can't do it. I'll sound fucking Indian or something, I swear. The only accent I can like actually do is Essex. I can do Gemma Collins, and that is about it. I'm really bad at accents. Do it, aha. Sandra, you don't even know what a Welsh accent sounds like, so even if I did it, you wouldn't know. I'm trying to think what's the val. No, I can't. Give me another accent and I'll try that. I don't think I can do Welsh. I can do Irish. No, I can't because I just Gemma Collins has a new Diva series. Mate, I'm so beyond excited for her new show. Isn't it like Diva in Quarantine or something like that? Literally, the whole time me and my best friend at uni We're at uni together. All we would do is quote Gemma Collins, like some of her favourite lines from when she was in Big Brother. Get that fire exit door. I'm off. That's my favourite one. The fucking hair is frazzled. It's frazzled. Fucking weirdos use straighteners on their hair. Some sound more Welshy than others, lol. Depends how far in the valley. Yeah, because I have a friend. Well, she's not my friend. There was this girl at uni and she was from Wales and she didn't even sound like she was Welsh at all. In fact, I've met like 2 people who are from Wales and you would never know because they don't really have a Welsh accent. But Wales isn't actually far from where I live, like Worcestershire area. It's only like an hour away to get to Wales, I swear. I don't think I have an accent. Like, some people think that I have kind of like a Birmingham twang to my voice, but I don't think I do. I don't know. I think I just sound like I would call a posh Brummie. Maybe. A little bit of Birmingham, but a bit more sophisticated. What do you guys think? Let's have a look. Oh, fuck off. I hate bloody adverts.
Rest, and there's a huge glide. John, what are you doing? You know,
oh, John, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, I can't do it. I'm going to sound like a twat and I'm going to embarrass myself and people are going to screen record. And that's just not cute. Valid. I used to love that show. It was better than Geordie Shore back in the day. No, I can't do it. I actually can't do accents. I can't do Scotland. I can't do Scouser. Can't do Geordie. Oh, but don't you just love a Geordie accent? The worst accent, and I'm sorry if I'm going to offend anybody, but I cannot stand like Leeds or Sheffield or like up north. Even Manchester a little bit is a bit like, I can cope with Manchester, but like, I can't stand the Leeds accent. And that is because there was a guy, this lad at uni who was from Leeds and he was such a knob and it just put me off the Leeds accent. I do a great Bart Simpson. Oh, I was watching The Simpsons earlier because I've got Disney Plus and it's got The Simpsons on there. But how shit are the new episodes? Like, you can't beat the original first few seasons of The Simpsons. Now it's just gone to shit. Like, I was watching this one episode and halfway through I was like, there's no story to this whatsoever. Like, just random things are happening, but the episode just doesn't have a story. And then afterwards I was like, there was not even any point in that. Whereas before, I feel like when you watch an episode, you knew like they were good and the comedy was better. The comedy has just got a bit boring now. It's repetitive. And they have to be a little bit more politically correct. Whereas when it first started, they wasn't at all. Not as bad as other animated shows like South Park or whatever, but it was just better. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a show in the UK called Little Britain that was on years and years ago, and I loved that show. It was hilarious. The comedy was hilarious. Now, there were definitely themes on the show that were, if you were to watch it now, probably very racist, very xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic. But when you watched it back then, you watched it and you laughed at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I knew I was gay back then and I used to watch it and they would take the piss out of gays and I'd laugh at it. And even like my friend who's black, she was watching the show when it had like a racist theme. You'd watch it and you wouldn't be offended because it was actually funny. But now, if that show was to air, you could like it wouldn't pass. But actually, they're bringing it back. But apparently, they're getting rid of like some of the characters from who was in it before. So, did they have a Little Britain USA? I thought I just dropped my phone. Oh no, my God, I'm losing the plot. I was like, I've lost my phone, but it's right in front of me with the flash. Did they have a Little Britain USA? So yeah, apparently they're bringing Little Britain back. And I used to love that. Oh my God, they did. Same people. It's the same same actors. I'm a lady. Computer says no. The fuck, it was the diet woman who was the best. Oh, what was her name? Or yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but oh mate, don't even get me started. It was so, and I'm the only guy in the village. Everybody used to say that to me. Oh, all the lads used to say that to me in high school because I was from a very small town. So they used to be like, "Oh, you're the only gay in the town." And I'd be like, "Yeah, I am." Oh, and I loved that show because it also had I don't know if it was in the American one, but in the UK one, it had Stuart. What's his name? The one who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer who played Giles. I can't remember what his name is, but he was one of the dads to. Was he the Prime Minister? Something like that. But anyway, it was a good show, and they're bringing it back. Well, they also did like a spin-off show. The same two actors, and it was something to do with like an airline. Computer says no. And yeah, but no, but was the fat one in the wheelchair, Andy. And every time he turned around, he'd get up out the wheelchair and fuck off and do something. And then he'd get back in the wheelchair just before the guy turned around and acted like he was fucking disabled. That was jokes, that was. And there was these the ones that that would always throw up. Oh, I haven't watched it in time. I need to go back and watch that. Another show that I used to love was Shameless. Oh, but, and this is controversial, I prefer US Shameless to the UK Shameless. I did watch the UK Shameless, but it only had like maybe I don't think it even had 4. I think it had like 3 seasons, whereas the US one has had quite a few, and I think it's still going. But I've only watched up to like season 5, and I did like it, so I need to get back into that. Yeah, let me have a look. There was Little Britain, which was on for 2 years. Little Britain USA only had 1 season. There was Little Britain Abroad. It's called Come Fly With Me. And that went on for 1 season as well. That was very controversial. And that was in 2011. Little Britain USA was 2008. But it was very similar characters. So, yeah, Little Britain's coming back. Come Fly With Me was amazing. I never watched it, Lewis. Maybe I should go back and watch it. Watch Gavin and Stacey. That's Welsh accent besides Gavin. Yeah, what was she used to say? I've never watched Gavin and Stacey, but I know the one with the short black hair. That was bloody brilliant. I think that was a good Welsh accent. Bloody brilliant. See, it sounds Indian. Bloody brilliant that was. Hey, I'll tell you. No, stop. I'll go back and watch it for sure. Yeah, you should. I might go back and watch them. if I can find them. I'm on Shudder at the moment, and I've got a couple of things on my list. I don't know if this is still going to live stream if I go off. Currently, I'm watching a film called Revenge. It's good. I feel like some of these films that are on Shudder are a bit low budget and like what you call like a B movie, but they're not to be underrated because they are sometimes really good. Just because films aren't out in like the cinemas and haven't got a big budget doesn't mean that they're not a good film. Like some indie films are really good. So I'm watching Revenge at the moment. It's very sad, but looks decent. Then I've got I watched Audition, which is a Japanese horror. Got another Japanese horror to watch. What is it called? The one that they compared to the Hunger Games. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically about a group of these kids that have to kill each other. I'm looking for my phone again, and it's right in front of me. I've had too much to drink. I'm only on 2. Let's see what it's called. I could do with a cigarette. Do you know what film I'm on about, guys? Because I can't think. Battle Royale. It's a Japanese horror film, and it's meant to be. I've watched the first one, but there's a number 2, so I want to watch that if I can try and find it online. But the website that I usually use for like online films, I know you're not supposed to do that, but sometimes you've just got to be done, isn't it? I can't find that film on there. Have you watched Girl Interrupted? It's a good horror. It's good, not a horror, but good. Yeah, that's the one they're in when it's got Wynonna, whatever her name is, and it's got the one who did Tomb Raider. What can't I think of their names? They're in like a psychiatric place, aren't they? That was good. It's more like could you class it as a thriller drama sort of thing? It is really good. It's a great film. Winona Ryder or something like that. In fact, I've just watched a film with her in. I watched Heathers earlier today because it's meant to be like a cult classic and I've never watched it before. And I couldn't believe I'd never watched it. I really enjoyed it. It's like a dark comedy because I like Jawbreaker. I like The Craft and films like that. So I knew I would probably like it. And I watched Heathers for the first time and it was brilliant. Because it's got Winona Ryder, I don't know what name is, Winona something, and it has Paige Doherty, who's in Charmed. So that was good. Is it on Netflix? No. Which one? Battle Royale wasn't on Netflix. I had to watch it online. I've got this thing called Shudder. It's like Netflix, but it's for horror films and thrillers. And you can get 7 days free if you sign up. You get 7 days free, and if you don't like it, then you can just cancel the subscription before the 7 days, and you don't have to pay. Or if you do like it, then after the 7 days, it's $3.99 a month, I believe. But don't quote me. But I'm going to cancel the subscription because I'm already paying for like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hayu, and Disney Plus. And even though it's not a lot, that all adds up. Plus, I'm paying £40 for my phone bill. And then I have to contribute towards like food and stuff. So I don't want to have to pay for anything else. Worst case scenario, I'll literally just, because I've got 2 bank cards, I'll just get another 7 days free, put in another email address and use another bank card. We've all done it, haven't we? I remember before I actually committed to paying for Netflix, I used to have put like 3 or 4 different email addresses in for Netflix to have the 7 days free. Angelina Jolie, yeah, that's the one. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. She's massive. Winona Ryder, that's it. She's the one who's in She was a brilliant actress back in the day. I know she's in that TV show now, and what's the one with all the aliens and the monsters? What is that show? My head has just completely gone blank today. Brittany Murphy. Oh my God. Talk about a phenomenal actress who just went way before her time. I used to love Brittany Murphy. Every film she was in, she played her role to perfection. Like, she was just such a talented person. Such a shame. Because I definitely think she was just getting into her, like, she was just making it big. Do you know what I mean? She had so much potential to be one of the best actresses. So sad. And often, like, these celebrities, they're not really, without the exception of Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, often they aren't recognised as much for their talents until they pass away. Like, especially like these American rappers recently have passed away. You know, people enjoyed their music, but when they passed away, everybody was talking about how talented they were, and it's a shame. Same with Brittany Murphy. She was recognised. Everybody knew she was an actress, but when she passed away, everybody then was in love with her. The same with had somebody in my head and it's just gone. Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse was never offered any support, even though people knew what was going on in her private life. People enjoyed her music, but she was nowhere near as famous as she is now that she's passed away. And now everybody remembers her, and she's remembered as one of these people who was a superstar, but when she was alive, she wasn't, and that's just the truth. But as soon as she passed away, do you know what I mean? And it's just sad that it takes somebody to pass away for people to realise how much of a talent they were. Of course, without the exception of Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson was, one of the best, and so was Whitney Houston. Just come back into this. Who you on about? Wait, we were talking about like actresses, and I was talking about Brittany Murphy. She like died way before her time, but before she died, even though she was a great actress, people didn't really realise her talent until she passed away. And that's kind of the same with like Amy Winehouse. We all knew she was talented, but when she died, she became bigger in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, people really there was someone else. But I was saying, with the exception of like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, because they were great even before they passed away, that just heightened it. Cassie, I have to ask you a question. Because you make so many videos, do you record like 3 in a day? Or do you have videos pre-recorded? Because there was a time before Christmas when I recorded, like, in a week, I must have recorded about 6 videos. Sometimes I did 2 a day. And I tried to keep on top. I was trying to get to a stage where I always had one video, or at least 1 or 2 videos on my phone which I could upload. So if I didn't feel like uploading, I already had one. And then as soon as I uploaded it onto YouTube, I'd record another. So I've always got one safety. Because right now, as it stands, I've got no videos recorded. So I'm literally recording and uploading. And I want to get to this point where I've got enough videos. Like, I've got quite a few already recorded and filmed, because it's just a bore. Like especially now I've got more subscribers, I feel like I need to upload and stay on this track of going up. Otherwise, it's just people are just going to leave. And that's probably not even true, but that's just how I feel. No, I record on the day, which is so difficult. I'm considering recording a few in one day and spreading them out, because recording and editing every day is taking up the whole day. Oh my God. I don't even know how you do that. That would literally... I remember some of the ones where I did like what I eat in a day, that takes me all day to obviously record because I do my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and then I have to edit it by putting it all together. But my editing app, I've just used literally the app that's on my phone, iMovie, which is very, very simple. But your editing is like on another level compared to mine because you have the little video playing whilst you're like reacting to it, and I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. Like I'm the worst person with technology you have ever met in your entire life. When I first got this iPhone 11, it literally took me about 4 days to use it properly because I don't know how to do it, and I wouldn't know how to edit a video like literally. And then some days I'll forget to turn the sound on, or I'll have to have staying on my top or something. I have to find music and video the film. Your choice in music, the song, a lot of your videos, are they recommended, like the songs, or is that like your taste in music? Because that Pentatonics or Pentatonics I'd never heard of before. And then when I watched them, I was like, wow, they are incredible. And some of the songs that you've reacted to are like older singers, and I was just like, I love that type of music. You've got like really good taste in music. I don't know if you've done it already because I haven't seen all your videos, but have you done any of the like the soundtracks from Dreamgirls or Sister Act? And if not, could you do that? I know it's like a film, or even Hairspray, but like you could do like a music. You could do like, what's her name? There's a the honest vocal coach. Her name is. She's got a channel, but obviously she's a vocal coach, and she like watches videos, and she sometimes has like this week where she'll do a topic or something. You could do like a musicals one where you just react to musicals. I think that would be a good idea, and that would gain a lot of attention. You could do like Hairspray. You could do Dreamgirls. Could maybe do High School Musical. You could do Sister Act, and loads of others. Found them by recommendation and fell in love with them. But most of it is my taste because I was brought up with it. And oh my god, the honest vocal coach, I love her. Georgina. I didn't know her name was Georgina. Learn something new every day. I love her because she did like a girl bands one. And for anyone that knows me knows that I am a huge girl band, like, I love girl bands. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a fan of the Spice Girls. Don't know why. I just their music, yeah, I listen to, and it's obviously it's a bop, but they're not talented singers. I'm sorry. Even the main singer, which was Sporty Spice, doesn't have a good voice. Her voice is very like whiny. Whereas the Sugar Babes, bloody love the Sugar Babes. Their harmonies were incredible. Little Mix, they're huge right now, and I love them. The Saturdays I liked, but even little girl bands that weren't that big, but like Neon Jungle, I used to love Neon Jungle. But my top girl band was Sugar Babes, and obviously the Pussycat Dolls. I fucking love the Pussycat Dolls. And I was obviously meant to be seeing the Pussycat Dolls on the 8th of April, which was passed, but that got postponed to October now. Little Mix. I do like Little Mix. I mean, every song that they listen to, I enjoy. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm chatting. I love Little Mix. I listen to every song that they bring out and every album. In fact, I would love to go and see a Little Mix live because I do estimate, I predict that Little Mix aren't going to be around for much longer because I think they're going to break up. Because if I don't know if you've noticed, but they have had so many albums. They literally produce an album every single year because they're contracted to. They are contracted to produce an album every year and go on tour every year. And there's only so much that you can do with that. And I think that in maybe a year and a half to 2 years, because they've got a new album coming out. After that one, they'll have another one. I think after that, they're going to call it quits. I genuinely do, because they're just going to be so tired Like, it's a lot. Who will have the successful solo career, do you reckon? This is what I've been thinking about this. I think vocal wise, back in the day, it would 100% been Perry, but you don't always look at people who have the best voice nowadays. It's popularity. I'm guessing Jade and Leanne. Do you think? See, I think it would be Jessie. Jessie has a unique voice. She's not the best singer in the group, but her popularity is huge, especially with the documentary. And she has a very loyal fan base. Jade, but they are all well liked. Whereas with Fifth Harmony, not all the girls in the group have done well since becoming solo. The only person who could rival what's her name? The Spanish one, Carmela Cabello, whatever her name is. I can't stand her. Literally, I hate music so much, and I just don't like her personality. The only person who could challenge her is Normani, but Normani is under contract as well and isn't able to release music at the time, which is why she's having to wait such a long time since her last song. Because she went on Instagram Live. Did you see? And it got deleted. She was talking about her contract, and she was saying that she's got to wait because I don't know, it's something to do with her label. But she's got to wait before it might be months before she can upload her album. But then she was talking about how she just wants to release music, but like behind the back. Same with Megan Thee Stallion. This is what's happening to these young singers. They're getting into contracts which they have no idea about. And like, even as big people like Taylor Swift had all that trouble where she was under that, I don't know, that producer or whatever who did her music. He was saying that she can't like sing all of her old songs when she was performing because of these tight contracts that they sign when they're younger. They just want to be signed by anyone, so they'll sign anything, and they have them under a leash, and they have to do all these. They have to like abide by all these rules. Because Little Mix are definitely, you can tell more so in recent interviews, which I've watched of them, that they're not enjoying it anymore. You can literally see it in their faces. They're so over it and they look tired. But they're so. Can you imagine having to literally record a whole album and then go on tour to promote the album and to tour every single year? Like artists like Rihanna and even Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, they produce an album maybe every 2-3 years, and then they go on tour every 2 to 3 years. Where these girls are being worked every single year, and they're not just performing for their album, for their concerts, they're also doing, TV and other things as well. And that's because of their contract, obviously, that they're having to. Because if you imagine if Little Mix didn't make an album for 2 years, it's kind of like they have to kind of like chase it whilst it's still here, because they could go away for 2 years, not do anything, and when they come back, they might not be that popular because the next girl group has come back, like another girl group has come and took their place. Do you know what I mean? Although I do think that Little Mix is probably the biggest girl group in the world at the moment, because there really isn't any others. Obviously, the Sugar Babes are meant to be making a comeback, and the Pussycat Dolls have come back for a reunion, but I do think, just based on purely on views, that the Pussycat Dolls aren't going to make an album. I did maybe think that they would release a new album, but they might release another new song or a couple of songs, but I don't think they're going to have a whole new album. I think they're going to do this reunion tour and then just go. I don't think it's going to be like the Pussycat Dolls are back. Who's your celebrity crushes? Female celebrity crushes. Selena Gomez is beautiful. Megan Thee Stallion, and yeah, I think that's it. To be honest, I like why do I keep looking for my phone? It's right in front of me. Oh, 100%. I bet their management loved it when Fifth Harmony broke up. 100%. Come on. And then male, I was surprised Little Mix put out so much music, but you're right, they're profiting off their popularity at the moment. Exactly, because they know they're not going to be around for ages. I'm just trying to get up these two guys now. Bear with me. They're not necessarily celebrities, but they are influencers. One was on a reality show, so I guess you could call him a celebrity, but not really. He's a social media influencer. His name on Instagram is Brandon P. Myers. And let me just show you a picture, and then you'll understand why he is a crush, because he is beautiful. Right there. Hello. Hello. What? And I'm not necessarily a fan of white guys, but for him, honey, I can make an exception. I just need a little bit of that. Also, this guy, his name is Ben Matthews. He's another influencer. Just look at that. I just need it. I know I've got a man, but I can still look. But like proper celebrity wise, actor wise, has to be Anthony Joshua. You know, the boxer. He is just fine. Fit. That is the right word. Fit. A bit of me. People think artists have it easy. They don't. They really don't. I couldn't be in. I used to think that, because I love to sing. I mean, I'm not a great singer at all. I used to be. I did stagecoach when I was younger. I was also in the choir at church from the age of maybe 7 till I left primary school, so 11. Then I was in my choir group at high school. It was called SHS Singers, because our school is called Starport High School, so SHS and then Singers. And I did stagecoach. But honestly, once I hit puberty around 13 or 14 and my voice broke, my voice just was not the same as again. I can carry a tune. I'm not an amazing singer by any stretch of the imagination, but I can carry a tune. And I always used to want to sing, and I always used to say when I was a kid, I was like, I'd love to be in like a group. But honestly, now that I'm older and I kind of know what they go through, I would never want to be in a group. It's competition. And I feel like when you have these groups that are made on like the X Factor, a lot of the times that's why it doesn't work, because they're not friends. They're being forced into a group and become friends. But when you're like friends from a young age, you've got more chance of success because you know each other, you grew up with each other. Do you know what I mean? So I would, if I was to be a singer, I'd definitely want solo straight away. But I remember how old was I? I was 14 and I went to audition for Britain's Got Talent, and my mum wouldn't take me because she was like, "There's no point you going because you're not going to get through." How rude is that? So I went with my auntie. My auntie took me, and obviously because I was under 16, she had to be in the audition with me. I didn't get through. I got like my little audition sticker though, and I had it on my fridge, my old fridge, and I stuck it on there, but it fell off. And that was like an amazing experience. I went to Birmingham, went to I don't know if it was the airport, not the airport, the NEC. I think it was the NEC, which is where they have like concerts in Birmingham. And it was a really good experience, but it wasn't the real judges. Like, it wasn't like the judges who do Britain's Got Talent, like Simon and that. Like, it was like in a little room. They had cameras, and there was like 4 or 5 judges, but they weren't. I didn't know who they were. They weren't famous. I'm surprised not everybody's left my live to go and see Choose, because he's live right now.
Good morning.
Swear he's done this on purpose so people leave. Sad because I want to watch his live. I always love watching his lives. Let's see how many I've got now. 657. Bored in a house and I'm in a house. Or do I carry on drinking? Emma said hi. Hi, Em. Love you. Oh, I've got a headache and I just want a fag. Do you believe in ghosts or experienced anything paranormal? Yes and yes. She is on a party with me and can hear you. Oh, is that like that house party thing? I'm scared to download that because I was hearing things like it was getting hacked or something. I love her so much. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes. I believe in spirits 100%. Have I experienced something? I think I have. There's been times where there was a time, don't want to go into detail, but I experienced something and I genuinely, looking back, I don't know if I don't know if it was my mind playing tricks with me because I was going through a tough time at that time anyway, and my head was all over the place. So I don't know if it was just because of that or if I genuinely experienced something. But my mom has told me stories about situations where when she was a little girl, she was living on like this common area. It's like a grassy area in a caravan, and she was in like the back garden. It's not a back garden, it's like a field though. She's in the field anyway. She heard at the back of her back garden there's a well, and she heard like there's a bucket that goes down the well. She explained it. But anyway, she heard a noise. She heard like the bucket. So she walked over to it and she swears blind that she saw her grandmother who had passed away. And she says that her grandmother was there using the well and it terrified her. Obviously, it would when you're a child. So the stories like that. Also, I have situations where I feel like a presence. This sounds so cringy, but I just feel like people who have passed away in my life, I feel like they're there. Have you ever had a moment where you experience something and you feel like, oh, there's somebody there? That's what I've had, I think. So I would never say that it's not real because I don't know. But I don't think I've seen anything, like actually seen anything. I've just had experiences that I feel and can't explain. So yeah, that may be. Do you believe in ghosts? Or have you experienced anything? Let me know. I always love watching like ghost stories or things on YouTube, like explanations. Do you? I was watching like paranormal things scare the life out of me because I just wouldn't. After I watched Insidious and stuff like that, I don't know. It kind of goes against my religion because I am a Catholic, but I'd also be naive to just out and out say that there's nothing once you've passed. Like I don't know. I think there's definitely something out there. Our spirits do, remain. I'm trying shit now. I've had too much to drink. I'm really enjoying this Guinness, guys. But it's making me hungry. And I've already eaten, so I can't eat again. I just want chocolate. Like a cheesecake. I could eat a cheesecake. I love good cheesecake. I've still got 7 viewers, but only 2 thumbs up. What is that about? Thank you. Someone just give me a thumbs up as soon as I said that. That's funny. I'm going to go at 2 hours. Back again. Why do you keep leaving me? How rude. I've got 20 minutes. So I keep popping back to the computer to edit. Oh, that's fine then. You're making me want to record a video, but I feel I'm going to leave this video up because I'm hoping it will contribute to the watch time. Thanks, guys, for all the thumbs up, but I don't know. I'll only find out once I end this video if it's contributed to the watch time. Because if it hasn't, then I'll leave it on the video to keep your numbers up. That's good. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what to make. Somebody wanted me to do a vegan meal, but I'm not a vegan. I like meat a lot. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. I like meat, but make a nighttime snack video. What does that include? Because what do you mean? Because snacks to different people is different. What would you call a nighttime snack? Because see, a nighttime snack to me is like getting in bed and snacking on, well, popcorn or something. Or do you mean like savoury, or do you mean sweet? What do you normally have? I don't anymore because I'm on a diet, but usually if I was snacking before, I'd buy, me and my boyfriend used to like from Tesco, they're so cheap as well. Do you know you can get like the cheesy balls, big bag of the cheesy balls or the onion rings? We'd have them, and then we'd have like chocolate and popcorn. Okay, so this is we'd get the we'd get the salted popcorn, and then we'd put little pieces of Galaxy in there or little Smarties, and then when you eat, get a handful of the salty popcorn with the chocolate. It's fucking beautiful. Little bites like chicken dippers, chips, crisp. Love crisps. Onion rings. Aren't they good? I like bacon rashers as well, but my boyfriend doesn't eat pork because he's Asian. So I never used to get bacon rashers. Our favourite ones were the cheese balls. But I do like onion rings every now and then. But I couldn't. If I had the munchies, I could literally wax off a whole bag of those onion rings or the cheesy bites on my own. That's why I had to stop getting high, because I was just eating bare shit. Not even gonna lie. When I eat snacks, I always have to finish with a savoury snack. I'm the other way around. I usually snack on stuff savoury, and then okay. So this is how bad it was at uni. Me and my friends would get really high, and then we'd go to Tesco and get loads of munch. We'd get a meal deal because it's £3 from Tesco. A meal deal which comes with a sandwich or pasta, with a drink and a packet of crisps or a chocolate bar. So I would always get either the roast chicken, bacon and stuffing sandwich, or I would get the triple breakfast, but not very often. Usually the roast chicken and stuffing sandwich, or they do like a what was that pasta? It was so good. There was a pasta and it had like feta cheese in it, sun-dried tomato and feta cheese pasta. I'd either have that or the roast chicken sandwich, and I'd get it with a packet of Knick Knacks or Monster Munch, with a Fanta fruit twist or a cherry Pepsi, and then I'd get some sushi on the side, and then we'd always get chocolate as well. Has anyone ever had a tandoori chicken sandwich? It's amazing. No, but I've had a tandoori chicken pizza, and that was pretty dope. What are you chatting? The fuck? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. He's just... I ain't a woman. What do you mean? Chatting shit. I'm probably going to get a takeaway tonight. Oh, would you ever do a mukbang, Cassia? Is it Cassian? I think it is. Would you ever do a mukbang? And why are you... Here's a good question, guys. Why are you interested in like ASMR and mukbang videos? Why do you watch them? I want to know. I'm curious if it's the same reason as me. I have to eat the most orgasmic desserts and then eat anything salty. Oh, stop it. I remember I went to a restaurant called Cozy Club. That is like a chain. They have them all over the UK. They're really, really nice. Bear with me. I'm just replying on YouTube. It's really nice, and I had this cheesecake, and it was like salty caramel cheesecake, and it had popcorn in it. It was the most decadent, creamy. Oh, it was literally what you just said. It was orgasmic. When I took that bite of that cheesecake, something had never tasted so nice in my entire life. I've also experienced that once when I went to this other restaurant and I had a Snickers creme brulee because I love anything with nuts in, and I love creme brulee, and it had Snickers in it. It was absolutely beautiful. What takeaway are you going to get, Cassian? Yes, I do believe in ghosts. I stupidly played Ouija board. Oh God, not a proper one with my friends when I was younger, and weird things happened for a while. Really? See, I don't want to risk that. Too scary. Too scary. Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna get another Guinness. I'm an alcoholic. I'm sorry. Are you all right? I'm in a minute. I'm just having a drink. I'm on YouTube live, so don't get shouting me. Okay. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. I'm on live, hun. Sorry, guys. Good thing, though. Got some rosé. So I think this is rosé. Oh, it is a rosé. And it's from South Africa. And it's fair trade, so it's good for the environment. Whew. I have an ASMR channel, but it's awful. Oh my God, you've got to let me know what it is. I was talking to my mom. You've got to let me know. Even if you don't want to share it publicly, just DM me or whatever. I want to see it. And no, I wouldn't do mukbangs. I don't feel like it would look good. Haha. Really? See, here's the thing. I feel like I've shot myself in the foot because my channel name is Fielding ASMR. And even if I want to venture out and try and do other types of videos now, like what I eat in a day, or I was going to do like a gym routine one or something like that, people aren't going to watch it because people are here for my ASMR and mukbangs. Sorry, I'm such a pig. So, I don't know. And plus now, I mostly do mukbangs rather than ASMR. But then you could argue, even though it's a mukbang and I'm talking normally, you're still getting ASMR from the sounds. Fielding off topic, but have you tried the Noosie Percy Pig ice cream? My mum got it when in a few stores. Fuck off. I saw it, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need it. I love Marks and Spencer's. Me and my mum love Marks and Spencer's. That's where we do our main shop. And I love Percy Pigs. I love I think it's Connie the Caterpillar, but I don't know. It's the ones that are sour and it's got like a fizz. So I need to try that ice cream. I'm going to Marks and Spencer's tomorrow, so I'm going to pick myself some up. And in fact, I'm going to get some food to do a mukbang tomorrow. I'm going to record it, and I might do that ice cream. So thanks, Lewis. Need to try it. Oh, lol, just went for my second glass of white wine. Oh, we're drinking together. I know this tastes like literal piss because I've had it before, and I remember even when I was drunk, I was like, oh, I haven't got a wine glass. but we move. The old me at uni would not be drinking from a wine glass. I'd be drinking from the bottle. Tonight, we're drinking from the bottle. I love mukbangs. I love Lisa's mukbangs. I could listen to her talk about anything whilst eating. Yeah, because you've got the same accent, haven't you, Manchester? Manchester. No, I don't. Where's Manchester? I'm from Manchester. No, I can't do it. I was saying I don't really like Leeds accent. Anything further than Manchester, I'm a bit like, look, can't stand it. It's weirdly so satisfying. I love Lisa's accent too. It is. I can watch her videos. Let's try this. I haven't tasted this for a while. Oh, that's all right. Pinotage Rosé. That's what it's called. From South Africa. I've heard South Africa have quite good wines. I don't know. It is satisfying. That's another thing when it comes to mukbangers. I have to like the person to be able to watch their videos, and I have to just enjoy their personality. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna try it, Lewis, 100%. Hopefully they've got some tomorrow when we go in. I love Marks and Spencer's. They've got I do like the best moussaka and the best cheesy garlic bread. Oh, so good. South Africa do have nice wines. This is an alright rosé actually. Fielding, where are you getting your takeaways from? As I got on Just Eat and it shows like 1 or 2 places. 9 times out of 10, why do I keep doing this? Looking for my phone and it's right in front of me. 9 times out of 10, I go to 7 Pizza. It's the one opposite Domino's, but the one that I ordered that food off the last time wasn't from there. It was from a place in Kiddie, and it's called Hollywood Pizza. But the thing is, Lewis, because I live on the outskirts of Stourport, which is next to the McDonald's, a lot of mine picks up Kiddie and Stourport, so yours might not be delivering if you're in the centre of Stourport, because I've got 20, look. See, I've got 20 stores open at the moment, so I feel like that's because I've got some from Stourport and some are from Kiddie. So maybe you just can't pick up those the same as me. I want to try that La Villa Pizzeria and Grill because everyone said that that's really good and it's got quite a lot of good reviews. But usually I go to 7 Pizza. I don't like... I love 7 Pizza. It's so good. I don't like Stourport Pizza and Kebab House. I just don't like it. But 7 Pizza's amazing. I love their doner. It's like cheesy garlic bread and it's got doner meat on it. Although the last time I had it, it wasn't that good. But usually that is amazing. I love Papa John's as well. But Papa John's around here is terrible. In Birmingham, I used to live next to a Papa John's. My student accommodation was built right below a Subway and a Papa John's. And it was brilliant. But the Papa John's around here isn't good. I've had it a couple of times and it's just not. It never comes fresh. Their menus is shocking. They've got hardly any of the items. It is expensive, but I don't know why, but because where I lived in Birmingham, it was like a very student area. They always had deals. So the Papa John's next to my student accommodation used to do personal pizzas for £1, at least 3 times a week. So that was good. You'd pay £1 for a basic cheese and tomato, but then you could pay to add toppings. So even if you ended up paying 4 or 5 quid, you could have loads. Do you know what I mean? So that was good. And it was also we had what did we have? We had Subway, but I'm not a massive fan of Subway. I think it's a bit boring, to be honest. Like I've never been a fan of Subway. I'm not a massive fan of pizza, to be honest. I don't know why. It would be one of the last things that I would choose for a takeaway. I think my last choices would be a pizza and an Indian, I'm not a massive fan of Indian food, but I love Middle Eastern food. Like when my boyfriend works in what area in Birmingham? I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's this one street where a lot of Middle Eastern, like Pakistani, people live in Birmingham. It's a very like diverse area. There's not really many white people in this particular area, and that's where he works in like a phone shop. And so when he used to leave work at 5 o'clock, he would pick up some Middle Eastern like takeaway, and he'd bring it back. And I'm not joking you. It was the most tasty food I've ever had in my life. It had like this. It looked like a samosa. It was like this big. It was huge, a big circle. It cost £2.50. Had loads of meats. It was deep fried. It was like a samosa, and you bit into it, and it was absolutely beautiful. For £2.50, you can't complain. And then he'd bring back this sweet rice, and it had like these beautiful like vanilla beans, and it was absolutely beautiful. The food was really good. I've been craving Domino's chicken wings. Have you tried them? No. Is it similar to the wings I had in my previous video? Because if it is, I don't like them wings. I don't like wings with sauces on. I like fried chicken wings, like at KFC or like a chicken shop. And unfortunately, the ones near us. Lewis, do you know any that's open? Because obviously there's Tastyland and there's KFC, but they're not open at the moment. Tastyland's open, but it's £3 for delivery. Also, you have to spend 15 quid. And because it's a very cheap chicken shop, if you want to spend 15 quid, that's a lot of food. And also, I really don't want to pay £3 for delivery. I can't do it. I just can't. I know it's 3 quid, but like when there's takeaways for £1 or £1.99, that extra pound makes a big difference in whether or not I'm going to choose to buy from that place or not. I feel like they're ripping you off. All I want is a fish and chips. A proper good fish and chips. I miss it. I miss having my battered sausage. I miss my piece of fish with mushy peas. If it's not free delivery, it's not getting ordered. Oh my God, there's not many places in my ends that have free delivery. I mean, if you find one for £1, you're on to a winner. La Villa does them and they are fried. Is it? Because I was looking at that, I swear. Hang on. It says fried. Let me have a look. Sides. Yeah, it says 6 spicy hot chicken wings. But I was like, is that the type of wings that I had in my last video? Or is it like fried chicken wings? Because when it says spicy hot chicken wings, you don't know. But if it is fried chicken wings, then I'm 100% down to get it. I want it. But if I go to Marks and Spencer's tomorrow, guys, what shall I buy from video? Catcham's End Fish and Chip Shop opens Monday, and I'm so excited. Catcham's End, I know that. Is that the one on Station Hill? Or is that in Bewdley? See, me and my mum always have been the chippy that we've always gone to is Brindley Street. Always been a Brindley Street chippy person. That's just, I think you're either a Brindley Street or you're just anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like the people who stand Brindley Street chippy are diehard fans of Brindley Street. I like the chippy that's on Station Hill opposite the train station. But oh my God, we always go to Brindley. Never go. And because I went to high school with basically the owners of the Brindley Street are from Greece, and I went to high school with all of their children, and the main daughter was in my form group, so we're friends with them. So every time we go, the portion size, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like my mum will ask for fish and chips, and I'll get a battered sausage or I'll get a kebab, and then they put loads of chips. They give us fried chicken for free. They give us just those. Do you know those like fried chicken wedges? They're like potato wedges, but they've got a southern fried chicken coating. Absolutely to die for. They chuck loads of them in for free, and they give us loads of food. for free every time we go. How do I put a pic on my comment name? If you know what I mean. I'm seeing other people's comments got their pic, so you can see who you are talking to, but I don't know how to do it. So you need to do, I think you can only do it on a laptop. Don't think you can do it on your phone. I might be wrong, but you need to go onto your YouTube app. You need to go onto your, I think you click onto like your channel or your settings, and you have to click on the little picture thing, and then it just gives you the option of adding the picture, but it just gives you the option of, clicked on my own thing. You have to basically do it on a laptop. I don't think you can do it on I was in their daughter's year, Despina. Yeah, I was with Maria. I think you have to do it on a laptop, hun. Oh my god, I just went to look at how much £3 in Canadian dollars, and I would never pay £5.26 for delivery. I know it's a lot. It is a lot. And sometimes, like if you use Uber Eats, it's £3.50 for delivery. The amount of times I was at work and people kept coming up to me and they were like, "Oh, so how do you deliver?" And I was like, "Oh, you download the app, and then you just, if you're in the space to be able to order it, you just order it." And they're like, "Oh, that's brilliant. Can't believe, like, you know, you can get McDonald's to your house now for free." And I was like, "No, it's £3.50. And as soon as you told them that you have to pay £3.50 for delivery, they were like, "Well, what's the point? Like, I'm not going to do that." And I was like, "But it's good because there are people that, like, for example, people who don't drive. There was loads of families that come to my used to have to get a taxi to the store and then get a taxi to pick them up as well because they don't drive. So in that sense, to pay the £3.50, it's cheaper than to have to, you know, pay to get to the McDonald's. But £3.50 for a McDonald's is expensive, especially when some people were literally ordering like a medium fries and a drink. So you've paid for a medium fries and a drink, which would usually cost you, I don't know, three quid max. You're now paying £6.50, nearly £7 for something that should only cost you £2 or £3. And we used to get those orders a lot as well. But Lewis, when we reopen, it's going to be like Christmas all over again. Remember Christmas? I was doing a lot of cruise shifts over Christmas, more cruise shifts than I was customer care. And I'm not joking you. People, we were seeing loads of posts on the Facebook of our town, like our town has a Facebook page, and they were dissing how McDonald's was so slow and putting loads of horrible comments. And I had to comment back because they don't understand the amount of stress that the staff of McDonald's have to get put under when it's busy. It's so intense because you're not just getting the flack from managers who are telling us to hurry up. You've got it from the customers as well, and it's a lot. Like our store is so busy. I think ours is one of the busiest. It has to be one of the busiest stores that Afia has. I swear, it's so busy. You will have like 20 on your screen. You'll have like literally sometimes 20 orders, and it's building up and building up, and you'll have 20 different orders. But the thing is, people are looking at you like, "Oh, why are you taking so long?" I'm like, "Because the food hasn't come from the kitchen yet. We're waiting for the food to come from the kitchen." And then sometimes, say if you've got one order on the screen and it's a big order, and then you've got the order next to it is smaller, so they'll only have one meal. If you do that order first because the food has come first, the person who is before that person's like, "Why have you served them before me?" And I'm like, "Because you've got 5 different meals and they've only got one, so their food has come first. We can't." Do you know what I mean? And then people don't seem to understand that. We do it as soon as the food comes through, we'll pack it up. But if there's an order, even if it's after you, but it's less, we'll do that first. Otherwise, they'll be waiting, and then it's stressful. And now they've added extra things like table service. That just adds extra pressure because now you're having to take the food to the table. It's just a nightmare. It really is. And that is the only thing I'm not looking forward to because the past few months from being at work, I genuinely had anxiety every time I came into work, and you don't want that at work. You have anxiety about going in. Like, I'll be getting ready and I'm like, oh, I just can't, especially on a Saturday or Sunday, or even a Friday night as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights are awful. And I'd be getting ready and I'd be like, I just can't be bothered. I just don't want to deal with this shit. And then once you're there, you're a little bit better. But when you have those peak moments, you literally want to die, and you just put on a brave face and get through it, and then hope that it dies down a little bit. And then come 11 o'clock, it usually does, and then it's quiet. But sometimes it gets a little bit too much, and you just feel like you want to cry. I love running drive-through, but it's annoying when you get the green people slow down, and then managers are like, get green. Listen, the amount of time, and you don't even get appreciated for it, the amount of times I've got us to the top 5 in the country. That one time, I was on a late shift. I was the only person on front counter when everybody left at 10, 11 o'clock. I was doing tills. I was taking orders from the till. I was doing collect, preparing the food, also doing deliveries. I was doing drive-through. I was making fries whilst being on the headset and doing the second drive-through. I was doing about 6 people's jobs on my own. Granted, it was 11 o'clock at night and there weren't that many cars or people coming in. But I was making drinks as well. I was literally doing like 6 different jobs. And I was still like the second in the country. And you don't even get a thanks for it. Stresses me out. Like, people underestimate me so much at work, and I can get that. I can do collect better than one of the managers. We all know who it is. Like, some of them people that have been on collect for months, and I was literally bashing it out. I can do 5 or 6 orders in the space of the time that you've done 2. And I'm really good at fries and till as well. I can literally do it all. One thing I've learned is the customer is not always right 100%. But there's no point arguing with them, because if you do argue back, then you just get the shit. I don't understand how some people can be consciously rude to people at work. Exactly. And some of these kids are the worst. The teenagers. I used to get like a lot, because I usually do customer care, which is like cleaning. And whenever there was a group of teenagers, I used to have a little bit of anxiety about it, because if they were messing about, this is when I first started, I wouldn't want to go up to them and tell them to leave or like stop what they're doing, because I just wouldn't have the confidence to do it. Whereas now, if a group of teenagers are like making a mess, Lewis will stand for this, I've literally just gone up to them. I'm like, if you don't stop messing about, you will leave. Do you understand? The amount of times I've kicked off at teenagers because they just do my head in. Like, how disrespectful. If I went into a restaurant and I left the rubbish that some of these teenagers do, my mum would kill me. Like, I was just not raised like that. I was always raised to put your food in the bin. People that are sat on a table and there's a bin right next to them, they get up and they just leave their rubbish. And it's not sometimes just trees, it's rubbish everywhere. And when people spill a drink or spill some sauce on the floor, 100% that can happen. It's an accident. But at least have the decency to tell the cleaner, oh, sorry, excuse me, I just spilt my drink on the floor, or I spilt some sauce on the floor, just letting you know so you can clean it up. No, they'll drop a whole milkshake in the corner of the floor and then get up and just leave and not even have the decency to tell me. And I'm just like, really? And some of these, what angers me the most is, I understand teenagers are teenagers and they're dickheads, and hopefully they'll come to their senses. It's when you have adults with children and they just leave a mess. And I'm just like, you're meant to be setting an example for your child. If you just get up off that table and leave a complete mess, then when your child grows up, they're going to just do the same. I would have terrible anxiety. I used to, but then you just learn to not give a shit. And some mate, the amount of abuse that I've had, been called faggot, fat, all the horrible names from these teenagers, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, bye. There was this group of teenagers that were rolling a spliff outside, literally sat on a bench right outside the store, rolling a spliff. Now, I felt a little bit bad because I've smoked weed before, and I didn't want to be like, don't do that. So I tried to speak to them nicely. Because if you had just gone in and be like, what are you doing? I'll call the police if you don't leave. They're just going to argue back with you. So I went up to them and I approached them and I was like, look, if you want to smoke it, that's fine. Do what you want to do, but please have the decency not to roll a spliff in front of the customers when there's children there. That's what you've got to do. Also, hi Paul, sorry. Hello from Glasgow. Hello from Worcestershire. You should consider changing career. I could never do a crazy. This isn't a career for me, and this is just something that I've had since I was 16. It's just a part-time job. I finished university. I've got an undergraduate degree and a master's degree. So what I'm doing at the moment is was trying to pass my driving test. As soon as I've passed my driving test, I can then apply for jobs, because all jobs that I want to apply for, I'm going to need to drive because they're either far away or they require a driving license to do. So as soon as I pass my driving test, I'm on it. So yeah, listen, I would never slate anybody that works at McDonald's or any fast food, because I've worked there since I was 16, nearly 6 years now. I've made some amazing friends who I'll be friends with for life. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have stayed as long, because I don't necessarily love the job, but I really love the people. And for some people, you know, this is their career in a sense, like managers and some of the people the older ladies that have worked there for 10 plus years, and they love it. And I would never slate it, because, you know, they've paid me and they've been brilliant with me. As a company, they've been professional. Whilst I was at uni, I was able to keep my job and I was able to work either seasonally. So I'd go back to work. Obviously, I'd be at uni all year. I'd go back during Easter. I'd go back in the summer holidays. I'd go back at Christmas. Or in my final year when I was doing my master's, because I was only in uni for 1 day a week, I was actually able to work 2 or 3 days at work and then be in Birmingham for uni for the rest of the week. And they've been so relaxed about that. You know, some jobs wouldn't be that easy. They would be like, if you're going to uni, you can't keep your job. Where McDonald's have been amazing. Also, whenever I've been feeling, there was a moment in time when I was a little bit depressed and I wanted to quit, and I told my mum I really want to quit, and I handed my notice in. And one of the managers at the store at the time, her name was Lauren O'Brien. She works at another store now. I'll never forget it. She was like, "You've been here for 3 years. We love you as an employee. Just have some time off." And they allowed me to have, I think it was like 6 weeks off for like sick pay for mental health. And most stores would not, like most companies wouldn't do that. And she was absolutely fantastic. So they really have been good, a good company to work for. Obviously, you get your employee discounts. You pay for a pension scheme when you've been there for quite some time as well. So there are a lot of benefits. I've gone on training courses with them, health and safety. I've done, what's the other one that I did? I've got a certificate there. It's for, I think it's for customer care or customer service, like training day. So you can add that to your CV as well. So there are lots of different things that are benefits for McDonald's. It's not like what you'd think. In fact, McDonald's is probably one of the better, if not the best, fast food chains to work for. So I've heard as well, because other people have worked at like Burger King and have left because it's not very good. I definitely have to piss in their grub. Sorry. I don't make the food. I've never like worked in kitchen, to be honest. I've made fries and I have like put some food in the fry basket, but I wouldn't know how to make a burger because I don't even know what goes on it. I wouldn't know how to like make a Big Mac or a quarter pounder or anything like that. I wouldn't have a clue. I think in time you'll make it big on YouTube. You are so likeable and got a great aura about you. Oh, Mal, stop it. That's really sweet. Thank you. Not a good company, good bosses. You would be surprised from one McDonald's to another. It's all about the owners. Oh, 1,000%. And there are certain things with our store because my store is a franchise, so it's got like an owner. Her name's Afia Surcott, and she owns I don't know exactly. I think it's 5 or 6, maybe 6 different McDonald's stores, and she's got a husband who owns like 11 McDonald's in the UK. So between them, they've got like nearly 20 stores. But obviously, some McDonald's aren't franchises; they're owned by McDonald's. I know our store, my particular store that I work at, is her busiest store. Like, it's so busy, and we produce the most money for her. But over the years, because obviously I've worked there for 6 years now, it's got probably worse, I would say. It's not as good as it used to be. Is that down to management? I don't know, because some of the managers I love, and then there's some that I really don't love. So I just think McDonald's has changed in the past 5 years. I don't think that's down to McDonald's. I just think that as a company, it's changed. It's gotten busier. They've added more things to stores now, like interactive things. When I started there 5 years ago, I just feel like there was never the amount of customers that there are now. I think I've just read that. Hey, hope you're having a good day. Hi, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Belen Rodriguez. Belen, how are you? See, this is the time that I was. Oh, this is the time that I was gonna go live because I knew more people would be on around about this time. Because I've got to think. See, it's 9:30 here, but in other countries it's like a bit earlier, isn't it? Like in America, especially. America's like really, really early. I'm pretty good, haha, but I'm so bored. Are you in lockdown as well? What are you in the UK, or Rodriguez sounds like Spanish or something? My favourite song at the moment. Oh, I can't just pick one. Let me try and think what I've been playing the most on my Apple Music. Probably from Mexico. Ooh, whereabouts? I really want to go to is it called? Let me just check. This is Mexico. I'm sure it's called Riviera Maya. Yeah, Riviera Maya in Mexico. Because I don't really fancy Cancun because I feel like that's overdone. So I really want to go to Riviera Maya. It's a little bit. Yeah, it's meant to be beautiful. Okay, so my favourite song at the moment, it's called Magic. It's by Ill Blue featuring OFB and Bandu K. It's I can't play it because I'll get copyrighted, but basically it's like a drill, which is not my usual genre of music. Riviera Maya is gorgeous. That's where I like to go. I like to go to more because I've done like I know Cancun's quite party. I've done party things before. I've been to Magaluf and all that sort of stuff before. Although that being said, I do need to go to Ibiza because I love raves. So Ibiza is definitely on my list to go to. At least once, because I've never been. I've been to Magaluf and that was an experience. I almost died in Magaluf, guys. And that's not even an exaggeration. I literally almost died in Magaluf. It was funny. Looking back, it's funny. But yeah, Riviera Maya is where I want to go. I want to go back to Egypt again. I went to Egypt last year. It was the most beautiful holiday. I love Egypt. I love the hot weather. So yeah, that's my favourite song. Also, sorry, I've completely avoided your question. My other favourite song at the moment is probably, I've been really getting into the girl group 3LW. They were in the early 2000s, and it's basically two of the girls who were part of the Cheetah Girls, and the other girl is Notori, something Notori, who's in Power. And it was called 3LW. They're like, it was like 90s R&B vibe. It's got that kind of vibe, early 2000s. So if you want to listen to them, their best songs are No More and Players Gonna Play. Also, I love Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. I love a lot of 90s R&B, to be honest. Oh my God, yes. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go? Live permanently. Probably, it has to be somewhere hot. So I'd probably say Egypt. But to visit, I do really want to visit America and like go to quite a few different states. Same with Australia, I want to visit, but live permanently. I'd love to live in Egypt. I love the lifestyle. I love the heat. Has to be somewhere hot. Or this is gonna sound funny because I've never been, but I'd love to like retire in Benidorm. I'd love to retire in Benidorm because I just think that'd be a laugh. I've always wanted to go to Benidorm. It's cheap. The party scene's meant to be quite jokes. So yeah, probably that. This wine is going down a treat. Am I going to finish the bottle? Probably. I've still got quite a bit in this though. So I'll just down it. Oh. You wouldn't need to go anywhere, Belen, because you live in Mexico. You already live in like a beautiful country, which has beautiful beaches. We have no beaches really. Well, we do. We have like the beach, the seaside, but it's not very good, to be honest. Australia. Do they have beaches near you in Montreal or like Canada? Because when I think of Canada, I think of just like snow and cold. But do you have beaches? I don't know. Where else? Let's have a look. Guys, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, FIELDING, Fieldings. This is my Instagram. That's my Instagram. I've just typed it. Mexico is beautiful, but the food is on another level. Is it good food? See, I feel like Mexican food is like really good. I've never had it. Not like authentic Mexican food. You can't really get it in the UK. I think you can't get authentic Mexican food because in this country, in the UK, there isn't a large Latino or like Mexican population. Whereas in the UK, we are very diverse in the fact that we have a lot of Middle Eastern and we have a lot of African and we have a lot of like Pakistani and those type of people in our country. And therefore we have a lot, and we also have a lot of Chinese people in our country, which is why we have a lot of Indian takeaways. We have a lot of Chinese takeaways and we have a lot of like Middle Eastern cuisine, but we don't have a lot of Mexican cuisine because we don't have really a lot of Mexican people in the country. Do you get what I mean? So I've never had like authentic Mexican food, but I'd love to try. We have we have Mexican restaurants, a couple. There's one called Chiquitos, but I've heard like from the reviews from that it's not really authentic Mexican. It's like kind of like American or American version of Mexican food. Do you know what I mean? Have you got Facebook? Yep. Let me just type my name in. That's my name. I always follow people back as well. Oh my God, you're so pretty. You have beautiful hair. Yeah, it's just that it's not the same ingredients. Yeah. Oh my God, you've got loads of followers as well. I feel drunk. I've seen this. It's so weird. So has anybody else got Disney Plus? Am I the only one? And if so, are you watching anything? Because I never had Disney when I was younger. Never had Sky, which is like where Disney Channel was on. So growing up, I never used to watch Disney Channel because I just had no way of watching it. So obviously, I saw the Hannah Montana movie, and I saw Lizzie McGuire movie. But and I saw the Wizards of Waverly Place movie, but I never watched the shows. I'd watched clippets or like little bits of like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Raven. I saw bits or like odd episodes when I used to go to my auntie's house who had Disney Channel, but I'd never watched it. So now I'm catching up on like loads of stuff. I watched all of the Cheetah Girls, loved it. I watched High School Musical back in the day because everybody watched High School Musical. High School Musical was like my shit. There's actually a very funny story. When High School Musical 2 came out on DVD, I was in Tesco. I must have been maybe 10 or 11 years old, and there was one DVD left in Tesco's of High School Musical 2. And I saw a girl who was probably younger than me, and we literally, it was like something from a film. We both ran to get this DVD, and she picked it up, and I snatched it out of her hand. I literally remember grabbing the DVD out of her hand and saying, "This is mine. I'm having it." And I ran off, and the poor girl started crying, and I didn't care. I was like, "I am having this DVD. It's the last one in the store." I used to have High School Musical bedding, had High School Musical towels. Like it, I loved High School Musical. I'm just gonna finish off this wine. I watched High School Musical, the musical TV show, and it was good. It's very cheesy, but everything from Disney is cheese. Oh, everything from Disney is cheesy, isn't it? Really. But when you were younger, you kind of didn't care about the cheesiness, but now sometimes it's a bit much. Filled in me, you, Emma, Beth, and maybe Matt need a night out after this lockdown. Oh my God, 1000%. Where should we go? Do you want to go Kiddie, Worcester, or Birmingham? Or do you want to go further afield and go for a hotel? What do you want to do? But we definitely need a night out. I can't, as soon as like this lockdown's over. Emma said Pop World in Brum. Oh, I love a bit of Pop World. Why not? Let's do it. What is your favourite thing about doing videos? Okay, so I started my channel before I went to university, so 5 years ago, and I made 3 mukbang videos. And then when I went to university, I was so scared about people finding out, I deleted them. And then when I finished university last year, I was always watching mukbangs and ASMRs. I've been watching them for over 6 years, but when I first started watching it, it was not popular at all, and it's only really got popular in the last couple of years. Like a lot of people have heard about it now. It's not for everyone, but a lot more people are you know, accepting of it. And so about 6 or 7 months ago, when I started making videos again, I was bored. I was watching loads of people do it, and I just thought, why not do it? Like, I can do this. So I just posted my first video. I'm really good friends with Choose, who is a mukbanger from America. And when I first uploaded my first couple of videos, he mentioned me on his channel, which is how I got my first maybe 30 or 50 subscribers. But from then on, I've just carried on making videos, and just kept uploading. And it hasn't been until the last month that I've actually kind of seen my channel growing, because 4 weeks ago I only had 280 subscribers, and now I'm on nearly 700. I have to go, but just before I leave, I just want to tell you I love your videos. To be honest, you deserve more recognition, and you seem like a really nice person. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming online. And hopefully you'll catch me again soon. I'm going to record a video tomorrow when I go shopping and get some food, so stay tuned for that. Stay safe. Bye. But yeah, definitely, Lewis, we'll go to Pop World. Oh. There's 7 people. If you haven't already, please give my video a thumbs up. I'm hoping this is going to boost up my overall view time, because damn man, you'll be breaking 1,000 subs by May at this rate. Thank you. But to get monetized, you have to have 4,000 view hours. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers, but I'm a little bit drunk, you can tell by my eyes. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And as it stands, I only have 1,800 watch hours. So I need another 2,000 something, which is a lot, considering how many videos I've done. I've done over 50 videos. I probably will get my 1,000 subscribers before I get the watch time. So I've just got to keep uploading. This will boost up my watch time, but because at the moment I was looking at it was quite funny. I've said this before. I was looking at my analytics, and it said for my lifetime I've got 91,000 minutes. I'll show you the analytics for my channel right there. If you see that, 91,000 minutes is how many watch time in minutes. 91,000 for my channel, but obviously it needs hours, so you divide the 91,000 by 60. So it's like 91,000 divided by 60. It's like 1,600, sorry. So I've got 1,600 view hours, so I need like 2,500 more before I can get monetized. So that's a lot. But I definitely think I'm going to hit my 1,000. My target was I wanted to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, but I'm already on. Just followed you on Facebook. Brilliant. I'm on 659 at the moment, so hopefully I'll get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Ooh. Excited. Holy Tea Europe is bringing you absolute fun. Does anybody watch RuPaul's Drag Race? Probably not. Nothing's come through yet, Mal. For Facebook. Was you not able to add me, Connor? So, if you do watch RuPaul's Drag Race, who is your favourite queen from this season? Personally, I know for a fact Gigi Goode is going to win this season. 100%. I would put all my money in my bank on on a bet that she's going to win this season. And she deserves it because she's doing brilliantly. But I love Heidi in Closet. I love her. I think she's so funny. Got to go. Have a great... Okay, bye, Coconut Girl. Thank you for joining me. I love Heidi in Closet. So glad that... I kind of like Jan as well. I think she's doing well. I feel very tipsy. This hasn't come through. How do you look at... Yeah, I like Heidi. She has the most personality, but my favourite's Jan. Connor, do you want some sad news? So, actually, I don't know if you want a spoiler or not. Do you want a spoiler, Connor? Just say yes or no. Okay, so the spoiler is Jan goes home next week. Sorry. But that's why, because I agree with you, she was robbed last week, and there was also another episode where she did very well, and I think she should have, yes. So if you go on YouTube, there's like, I can't remember what the channel's called, but there's this channel that does every season and every All-Star season, it's got to be somebody from production or whatever, leaks who is rumored to leave each episode, and they are always right. Like they are literally always spot on. And they don't just mention who's leaving, but they say who's doing the sing off, the who's in the bottom two. They say who leaves. They say why they leave, and it's rumored that every person that they've said so far has been true. And apparently it's rumored that Jan leaves next. Well, what day is it today? It's on tonight, so you'll find out. If you're from the UK, you'll find out tomorrow on Netflix. But apparently Jan leaves this week. And in the top 4, it was Sherry Pie, Gigi Good, Jada, and Jada Essence Hall, and the one who looks like a clown. What is her name? I can't remember what her name is called. But you know who I mean. I know, but she was called out for apparently copying someone's... She copied somebody... Jackie Cox as well. Heidi in Closet apparently goes out. Black Widow. So it's Jan. Then I'm sure it's Black Widow. Is her name Black Widow? Someone, Widow Von Du or whatever her name is. They leave. And then it's Heidi. And then it's... Oh, fuck me. The one that looks like a clown. I can't remember her name. But yeah, the top 4 is meant to be Sherry, Gigi Good, Jada Essence Hall, and then the one that I can't remember what her name is. But yeah, they're the top 4. Obviously, Sherry Pie is not going to win because everything that's happened. And let's be honest, if it's down to Gigi Good and Jada Essence Hall, Gigi's going to win. We know that Gigi's going to win. She's been outperforming everybody. If Sherry Pie hadn't done what she did, it would definitely have been her, but she's cancelled. 1,000%. How many people like that comment? 11 people. Whatever. Really need a cigarette. Fielding, you watching the new Kardashians? Also, there's a new episode of High School Musical, the series, out today. What? Is it a new season or just an extra episode been added? Also, no, Lewis, I don't watch the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've only ever watched like clips of episodes that have been online or whatever. I saw that fight scene though, that looked pretty dramatic. What did you think of Ada Zane? I loved Ada Zane. Oh, sick. Can't wait for that. I liked Ada Zane. People hated her. Fucking hated that shitty wig that she kept wearing though. I just thought I liked her personality. Do you know what it was actually? I thought that her makeup and her looks was completely different to anything that's been on the show before. Really, it reminded me more of Dragula. If you've watched Dragula, it's very like dark, different kind of drag that's not really been shown on Drag Race before. That's why I appreciated her drag. I also felt sorry for her. If you've watched Untucked, the girls kept kind of ganging up on her a little bit, and I felt sorry for her because of that. So I did like her for that reason, but I definitely think she left at the right time. Like it was her time to go. I don't think she deserved to stay much longer. I wish her and Britta like had a sing off and she kicked Britta out because Britta was a knob. I literally couldn't stand Britta so much. Like I literally, oh. Crystal Method was the girl I was trying to say. I'm sure they say the top four. I know the top three is definitely Jada Essence Hall, Gigi Good, and Sherry Pie. And I can't remember if the video said the top four, the extra person was either Jackie Cox or Crystal Method. Hey, Britta, she thought she was great. Oh, she really did. I think I typed your name in right. Your pic is you looking fab with a hat on. I have had a drink, but I'm sure it's you. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I've got a Gucci cap on and a blue Kenzo sweatshirt jumper. Um, did you add me or did you just follow me? What's your name? Is your name? I can't look at my followers. I'm a little bit drunk as well, hon. I'm not gonna lie. Followed by, here we go. Malcolm Johnson followed me. I find that really weird. That's another story time for a whole other reason. Mel Smith, I've got you. I think I've got you. I've just added you. I think. Is this weird? Right, there's this older gentleman. Let me know if this is weird. So, when I came out as gay when I was 14, but I struggled with my sexuality when I was about 16. And my mom got in touch with like, I don't know if it was the NHS, but it was basically like that sort of thing. And they sent out a counsellor who specialised in like sexual health. He was he was sexual health counsellor for LGBT. And so I would have meetings with him whilst I was at high school. I think he would come like once every 2 weeks or once every month, and I'd have these meetings with him. And he just helped me come to terms with my sexuality, talk about any concerns I had, whatever. And I knew he was gay because I could tell, and he was an older gentleman. Bearing in mind, at the time, I was 14, 15, maybe 16, finishing high school. So because I saw him for a couple of years. So it started off when I was 14, and then it lasted till I was 16. And I knew he was gay. He was probably in his late 40s, early 50s. Didn't think anything of it. He was my counsellor. But then I just saw as well. But anyway, as I got older and I turned 18, I was on a social networking site for gay people. It's called Grindr. and it's just like a dating app. He messages me. So now I'm 18, so I'm of age, I'm legal. He messages me on this Grindr. Bearing in mind, he's like a man in his late 50s now, probably like middle to late 50s. And he starts like talking to me in a sexual way. And he's just like, yeah, obviously at the time I had to be professional, but like I found you very attractive. Would you like to meet? And all this stuff. And I was just like, I was literally a child, 14 or 15, 16 max throughout that time. I think this is what? 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 I'm on the live. Okay, hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. I'm on live, please. Close the window. Bear with me, Mum. There you go. I'll be down in a minute to close it, alright? I'm back, guys. So, he was messaging me, and obviously I said no, because one, he's old, two, he's ugly, and three, I just thought, you're a weirdo for even thinking that. And then when I've just looked at my followers on Facebook, I didn't know that was a thing that you could follow people but not add them. I don't want to show his picture, but he's following me on Facebook. So he hasn't added me as a friend, but he's followed me. I just think that's really weird. Like, you were meant to be my counsellor and you were helping me try to come to terms with the fact that I was getting all this shit, but secretly, he doesn't work for them anymore. He told me he doesn't like work for the NHS anymore. He's not a counsellor anymore. But I just think that's so weird. Like, you're an old man. And I just think, like, how many, because I know that he was going to like loads of different high schools, and he was doing that. He was like this counsellor for loads of different kids who were struggling with their sexuality, and he would help them. But I just thought that was so inappropriate and wrong. I never had he never did anything inappropriate or said anything inappropriate to me at the time, but obviously afterwards I just thought it was really weird that he said that. Oh, I want to share it. So tomorrow I've decided I want to take I want to get ready, like do myself up nice, and I'm going to take some selfies for Instagram. This is what my life's come to. I'm going to shape my beard, so I'm going to shape it, or cut all this bit so it's all nice and shaped. I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to moisturise. I might put some makeup on. Just do myself up nice, put some nice clothes on, and then take some good selfies. This is really weird. Oh, I'm also thinking, just because I think it'll be funny, my friend, who was it? I think it was my friend Norval. She said that I should do a mukbang in drag. And I don't know whether I should do it or not. I think it'd be jokes. Tomorrow you should do a vlog. It'll be a nice change. Ugh. Do you know how much effort you have to put into a vlog, Lewis? So much editing. I don't think I could do it. And plus, my day isn't interesting enough. Like, what am I going to vlog? Oh, guys, I'm just sat in my house today, watching a film. I'm just going to go for a walk. Like, that's literally my life. I'll show you my drag picture. If you follow me on Instagram, then you could see it. But this is the last time I did drag. What there? That was the makeup. That makeup took me about 2 hours to do. I did a cut crease, which was really hard. I could have done it a bit harder for the contour because you can't see it too much. But that cut crease took me fucking ages. And I overdrew my lips because at the time I hadn't had my lips done. So, hang on. So I had to overdraw my lips. But yeah, The eyebrows are a bit meh. Also did this look. Hang on. I did a pink. I prefer the eyes on this one actually. I did like a pink glitter. And then I did a black eyeliner around it, and those eyelashes actually had like glitter gems on them. They were really cute. That's really impressive, actually. I was not expecting that. I am quite good at makeup, I'm not going to lie. Like, I've always been quite skilled with makeup. Lol, that's already started filming, but then they had to stop. Do you know what? I was talking... Oh, sorry, I'm really... Do you know when you rub it on, it feels amazing? When it comes to drag, I've never gone out in public in it, like to a club or anything. I was going to at a couple of points when I was living in Birmingham. But one, I can't sing that well. I can carry a tune, so that'd be okay. I can dance. I'm okay at makeup, but I can't sew. Literally cannot sew. I wouldn't have a clue how to make an outfit. I'm okay at acting because I used to do Stagecoach when I was younger, so I used to sing, dance, and act. But I'm just pretty average. But I would not know how to make a costume. Like I just wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do that. I've never like fully dressed up in terms of drag. I've only ever done like a cheap wig and makeup, and I am decent at makeup, but I don't know. I don't think I could do drag. My mom would not accept it at all. Yeah, my family would not be accepting if I turned around and was like, "Mum, I'm going to be a drag queen," and she'd be like, "No, you're not." She doesn't get the YouTube thing. She's just like, even though I'm telling her, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna make it on YouTube. I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And she's like, No, you're not. I know, I'm probably not, because you need thousands of people to actually have this as a career. You need to have at least 50,000 people, at least, to have this as a full-time career where you don't need another job. Yeah, that's true. Although saying that, there's been quite a few who've gone on without knowing how to sew. I know, but don't like even the people that have got like not much idea. They've still been able to turn a look. I, when it comes to fashion, I buy a lot of designer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a designer whore. Like I've got loads of Dior. I've got quite a lot of Gucci. I've got a little bit of Louis Vuitton, Kenzo. Like I like Billionaires Boys Club. I like designer clothes, but I have no idea about fashion. Like I wouldn't know what looks good or how to make an outfit look good. Like I just wouldn't know how to put things together to make an outfit. Do you know what I mean? And I have no concept of like ideas. Like Gigi Good, her fashion is incredible. Her concepts that she comes up with is brilliant. I have no idea how to like do that. So that would let me down. Also, I can't really sing that well. I think I can sing, but I genuinely can't. I couldn't be a drag. I can dance though. I know I can dance, and I would look good as well. I'd look really pretty. But no, drag's not for me. I take my hat off to anybody that does it though. Why have I got so many notifications on Instagram? Oh. Hi, can I have a shout out, please? You're amazing. Hi, Zach Abbott. That's my shout out. There's only 6 people watching, but yeah. Zach Abbott. I feel so drunk. I haven't drank in such a long time. All I want to do is go to a rave. Where are you from, Connor? Are you from the UK? I have quite a lot of subscribers from all over, to be honest. When I look at my analytics, look at audience, 64% of my audience are male and 35% female, mostly between the ages of 18 and 24, and 25 and 34. Top countries that subscribe to me, 38% the UK, 33% the United States, and then mostly it's like after that it's Sweden, Spain, Ireland, Germany, Indonesia, and Brazil. Lincoln. I swear I've got a friend from Lincoln. I went to uni with her. Let me see. I'm sure she's from Lincoln. Oh, it doesn't say. Sure, I've heard that. Laura Kirk. She's from Lincolnshire. She's from Boston, Lincolnshire. Is that the same place? How is your quarantine going? It's going. I'm bored, to be honest. But if it's gonna save lives, if it keeps my mum and everybody else safe, then it's just got to be done, isn't it? I feel like when I was at work, all I wanted to do was have a day off, and I would have done anything to have a week off. But now that all we've got is time, really, haven't we? I just feel like I'm bored. I'm going for my daily walks. I'm trying to keep up with my exercise and my healthy eating as much as possible. I don't know why I've just downed 3/4 of a bottle of wine, a pint of Guinness, and a pint of cider as well. I'm actually drunk, but it's funny. I'm just trying to keep busy. I've watched that much TV over the past week. I feel like my brain is like, watched so many horror films and loads of Disney, just catching up with TV shows. There's a new TV show on Netflix, actually. It's like a Love Island type of thing. My friend keeps messaging me. Excuse me. My friend keeps messaging me about it, saying that I need to watch it because it's really good. It's called Too Hot to Handle. So might get into that. Fielding, what do you think about Frankie and Benny's closing down? To be honest, I don't really care because I never used to go. I think I've been to Frankie's and Benny's maybe once or twice in my entire life, and I didn't really think much of it. I think if they change it to anything, people were saying on Kidderminster Matters that it'll either be a Nando's or a Wagamama's. Now, I think personally, I prefer a Wagamama's. Love Wagamama's over Nando's, but a Nando's will do better in our town than a Wagamama's would, because let's be honest, Kidderminster, well, not my town, I'm from Stourport, it's a bit better, but Kidderminster isn't exactly the poshest area, and I feel like Wagamama's is too posh in comparison to Nando's. Everybody likes chicken, but not everybody likes Wagamama's because it's like kind of like Asian cuisine. So a Nando's would do better than Wagamama's in our town. And I think it would be, I would go if it was Nando's, wouldn't you? What else could it be? We've got a Pizza Hut. We've got a Burger King. We've got a KFC. We've got 2 McDonald's. We've got Subways. I would love a Five Guys, personally. I know it's another burger place, but I like Five Guys. Same here, that's true. It's close to Lincolnshire, but yeah, Lincolnshire's a big county. I've heard that. I've listened to all my friends. What type of music do you like, Zach? Because if you let me know the genre, then I can give you some good songs. I like my music taste is so eclectic. I love 90s R&B, but I also love like 60s Motown music. I love drill. I love hip hop. I love pop. I like country music. I love house, tech, and drum and bass because I love going to my raves. So, any. Well, that doesn't help me. Do you actually like any? I like to experience any music. Ariana Grande is the best singer ever. Fact. Not fact. It's an opinion. I think she's a great singer, but she's definitely not the best singer ever. Sorry, hun. I love Ariana Grande, but I just don't think she's the best singer ever. I think that Jessie J is a more talented singer than Ariana Grande, but I prefer Ariana Grande's music. I think when it comes to things like that, like Ariana Grande produces great music, and that's because she's got a great production team. She's got great producers. She's got a good, what do they call it? Like her management know what songs are right for her as well as she writes her own music. Whereas people like Jessie J has got a better voice. Her range and her talent is better, but the music that she makes is not good. Do you get what I mean? It's the same as like who was I thinking of then? Rihanna. Rihanna has a very unique voice, but vocally, Rihanna doesn't have the best voice. She's never had an amazing voice, but her music is absolutely brilliant because she knows what's good for her. Just pick any, it doesn't bother me. Who's that standing behind you? Tell him I said hi. You freaked me out then. There's literally nobody. It's just one of my jackets. Mal, don't do that to me. Oh my God. When you said that, I was like, what? There's nobody in my bedroom? Do you know when you get that feeling in your heart, like, what? I thought you were on about my poster. And then I saw that and I was like, nah, it's just, Mal, you're not nice. You're not my friend no more. That's literally give me a heart attack. Okay, music. Let me just, I'll write a couple in here and then you listen to them. Oh, turn that off. I don't want to get. Wait, are you from Birmingham? I'm from near Birmingham, but I lived in Birmingham for like nearly 5 years. But I'm from Worcestershire, so like I'm about 45 minutes away from Birmingham. Why? Are you from Birmingham? Let me put a couple of songs. Some of the but you know what? I listen to songs that are old. Like I feel like today's music ain't that good. But I'll play this song because I'm loving it at the moment. Magic, and it's by Il Blue from London. I've never been to London. Is that bad? I know. I've just never been. If you like house music, you might like these. You don't like house music? Be somebody. Okay, I'll put this on then. Love house music. I am. When people say, "Are you a club or you a raver?" I am a raver. I don't mind. I do like if I go to a gay club, they always play like 90s R&B or pop music, and I don't mind it every now and then. But I wasn't that person that could go to like a gay club or to like an R&B club every week. I would go to a rave every week. That's probably because there were drugs there and I wanted to do drugs. But to be I'm too honest. But this is the old me. I don't do drugs anymore unless it's weed. But back in the day, I used to fucking I was a mess. I would be the one that goes at 10 at night and is still session like 48 hours later. But listen to that Magic Il Blue. Oh, it's sick. Yeah, I'll follow you. Zach Oh, I'm so drunk, I can't do it. I think I've subscribed. Exactly. And also, when you're like at an after party, usually the afters were either at my friend Richard's house, or they were at my house because I lived in like student halls. And when you're at the afters, and like it's basically daylight because it's like 6 in the morning, you have to close the curtains and just carry on session. I think I've subscribed to Zach, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. Do you think I have a strong Birmingham accent? Because you could tell I was from Birmingham. And now I'm thinking, do I sound like a Brummie? Ugh. Because I don't think I do, but... Move your body. Zach Abbott 12. I think the way you say Birmingham makes it sound more like Birmingham. Yeah. I used to like to say I'm like a posh Brummie. Like I've got a West Midlands twang, but it's more posh. True. When's Geordie Shore coming back? I feel like they haven't had a season for ages. Guys, it's been 3 hours. I'm gonna have to go soon, you know. 3 hours and 6 minutes. I bet you when I turn this off though, it's gonna have like 10 or 12 hours watching time, which is gonna add to my overall watch time, which is really good. Go away. I haven't gained any more subscribers. I've got 661. Oh, right, guys. I think I'm going to leave that here. Phil didn't upload tomorrow. I'm going shopping tomorrow. We're going to Marks and Spencer's. We'll probably pop into Tesco as well. But let me know what do you want me to get? I know they do like macaroni cheese balls, which I love. If you go on my Insta and look on my IGTV, you will see I sang with Michael Bublé at the O2 on the 9th of December. Go on my IGTV. Oh my god, no way. That's sick. When's the next live? Well, I'm gonna record a video tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I'll probably upload it tomorrow or Sunday, which means the next live will either be, if I record it tomorrow, I'll either do a live Sunday or Monday. I usually try to like wait a day in between. So Sunday or Monday. But if you follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter, and then you can just ask me, honestly, just message me and be like, when you uploading or when you doing a live, and I'll literally respond to you and let you know. So, Sweaty Bandits, you're kind of late because I'm about to leave. I've been online for 3 hours, guys. Fieldings _ Instagram. That's my Instagram. And this is my Twitter. If you follow me and just drop me a DM, give me some food suggestions, or if you want to ask when I'm next uploading my video or when I'm coming on live, I will literally reply straight away with, you know, if I'm uploading or if I'm about to go on live, or if you just want to drop any suggestions, because I'm going shopping to Marks and Spencer's tomorrow. If there's anything you want to see me eat, let me know and I'll see if I can pick it up. So yeah, good on you, mate. I sub and watch your next live stream. Keep the good word. Thank you, mate. You can always go back and watch this anyway. It's been quite some good fun. Really, it's been that long. That's how much we all had fun. See you soon. Oh, thank you, Mal. I love you. You're so sweet. Yeah, guys, it's been 3 hours and 10 minutes. I didn't think I was that interested to talk to, but I've had a lot of fun, to be honest. I've seen loads of new faces, which I'm loving. Like literally half of the people that's been in this conversation today, I've never seen on my channel before. So thank you all for joining me. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, message me anytime, and I'll always reply straight back. And I always try to follow you all guys as well. So can you be going shopping? Yeah, we always do our weekly shop. We go once a week. We don't go up for odd bits. So me and my mum are going to go to Marks and Spencer tomorrow and do our weekly shop tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you all soon. I'm going to try and record and upload tomorrow, and I'll go live again in the week. So thank you guys. Bye. 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 Bye.